athletics gets 8 hit points.
Yes! Oh my gosh, this is so good for me because I'm always getting into trouble.
Also, just like obviously I'm going to favor jocks because I'm a huge jock. So like anyone who chose the jock path is getting preferential treatment the whole time.
Can you repeat the hit points thing again? I'm sorry.
Just you have 6 of them.
Okay. Do I have to deduct any if I have like minus athletics?
Yeah, you do. You have 4 of them.
Okay.
Or wait, or what's your athletics
Minus
negative?
2.
Yeah, so you have 4 of them.
So I only have 3 if I have -3 athletics?
You just stay out of, don't let anyone touch you, Jonathan.
Where does
How
it where were you suggesting putting it in the attributes section or
Well, I mean, I never actually said anything about using the attributes section, but if you want to store them there, go for it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, sweet.
For the if anyone didn't understand what he meant, next to your bio and info in your character, there's abilities and attributes where you could store any information that you wanted. So the other thing is that even though, so you guys know how there's people skills, there's perception, and there's athletics, but I did want to add a will score into that. Ooh. So essentially you'll now have, like, you know how the system was, you'd have 1 bonus and 1 negative, 1 neutral. You'll now just have 2 neutrals.
Okay.
So anyone can just add in will right now as a neutral, like a 0. But if you feel like you want your character specifically to be strong-willed or weak-willed, you could swap out your bonus or your negative for it.
What if we already have like I have like a low HP, so wouldn't that balance into a high will?
No, I'm going to let me see. I was writing these down somewhere. I am going to add other bonuses to those things to balance everything out. So like, if you have like weak athletics, so what is your strength, Esther?
My strength is perception.
So you're gonna be receiving a bonus against hologramming spells.
Okay.
So your perception, if you have a bonus against it, can help you out with hologramming spells. It could also help you discern. It could also help you assess code in certain situations. Okay. If you have a strong athletics check, the bonus you get is hit points. If you have strong people skills, it's going to give you a bonus with your brand mutation. And if you have strong willpower, it's going to help you against brand mutation and illusion. And so, yeah.
Special with it?
Say what?
It's just helping with those 2 things. It feels like willpower, you could do less things than the other stuff.
Well, it's also going to help you with your. There's going to be will saves. So no, it doesn't have. It's not. None of these things can possibly be overpowered or underpowered yet. Like I know that like right now having extra hit points sounds sweet, and I put it having extra hit points sounds sweet, and I put it having extra hit points sounds sweet. Someone's feedbacking.
Sorry, it's me, because I was just opened the video page. I'm going to close it. Sorry about that.
You can leave it open, but mute it, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that.
So you can see what's happening.
Because it looks so nice. And even nicer in a second.
What was I talking about?
Hit points being valuable?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hit points, like they might seem valuable right now, and I'm hoping we're gonna get to a part of the game where there's like a little bit of combat in this game. Oh wow, Kat, the overlay looks so great. Wow. Look at that plant. Look at that logo. Oh wow, Kat, the overlay looks great. So great. Wow. Look at that plant. Look at that logo. I'm feeding back again.
So the mute, you can just mute the video.
You're still coming through, Esther. Your video is.
Oh shit! I thought I muted it. Oh, sorry. I got it now.
I'm so like disturbed by feedback. I don't.
Especially
But
when
I'm
it's
only
delayed.
disturbed. Yeah. Yeah, the bigger the delay, I guess, the more like upsetting it is. And it's only if it's your own voice. Yeah, looks great. So, but like think about how many adventures we've gone through so far where hit points have not even been a thing. So there's nothing like overpowered or underpowered here. Like circumstantially, you'll care about how powerful your body is, but you'll go through many adventures where it doesn't matter. But there should be opportunities if you do have a strong body for your skills to shine. So the other thing overhauled before we begin the adventure is that like I'm adding more structure to the magic system, to the 6 streams in this. I sent you guys like a link to sort of like rule page that I meant. It doesn't matter whether you read it or not. It was like more me getting it down. But so I thought like it would be really. I think the idea of having the spells be completely made up is good and fun. So I want to keep that to some extent into the game. But essentially, like as you're gonna have like spell slots essentially, and as you come up with spells, those like occupy your spell slots, and then every time you guys level up, you're going to get, or not every time you level up, but several times when you level up, you're going to get new spell slots, of which will be completely open for you to make up new spells or find. Like I'm also going to introduce an element of finding like spells lying around that are already made and choosing whether you want to keep them or not. So it'll become almost like inventory items in like a spell book. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Sounds awesome.
Nice.
And so like I would like to just try to have us use our collective memory right now and assign some of the spell slots. Don't like worry if some of your spells seem like dumb or weak or they've been circumstantial. Like we've played this game long enough to know that like I think that the like weaknesses in characters are like, just as good as the strengths as far as this game goes in terms of like generating interest. So like I feel like Jonathan definitely has to have like a escalator as a like locked in spell.
Sick.
I also like rewatched the end of the last stream because I was trying to remember something that happened. It was like you guys really went to town on like Schmidt was trying to flirt with the ladder, and we made like a Markov chain.
Oh yeah.
Where the ladder was able to flirt back, but only using things that Schmidt said to it.
Markov chain spell then undercoding as well.
No, I don't think you're trapped with that. I think that was like something that like arose after. Like that wasn't one of your actions. I also think that conjuring Milady Green Vapors is a spell that is definitely in your spell book, Schmidt. Kath, I think like assess room has come up a couple times and is like basically useful. Summoning sexy selfie succubus should be a locked in spell for curse. And Stan, you've had like changes to your character and like a wider variety of things come up. So I didn't have like can you think of something that should be a locked in spell for intern Stan?
What viruses?
Thanks, Marco, for the
For Stan.
compliment. We're making it even cooler in a second. We're just talking to the stream.
I got a virus to carry me up the ladder that one time. I feel like
Right.
confident in that.
Yeah, it was a good.
Happened.
Yeah, except then didn't the virus try to kill me, or that was another virus?
That
That
was,
was another
he
virus.
summoned 2 viruses that day. Those viruses are both. So like also all the spells that you guys have done are. I guess I'm gonna read a quick little excerpt from the rules that I wrote out because I think it's important of how to think about how the. I'm just gonna read the like just 2 short paragraphs from it. So the 6 Streams of Internship, 6S, is a software platform that allows interns and executives to use streams designed by members of the company. And you guys decided you wanted them to still be called spells, right?
Oh, I liked. My messenger app is out of date, so I couldn't vote. But let me tell you
That's
what I
so
liked.
sad for you.
Democracy is so questionable.
What were the, let's
I
see.
wrote procedures in this document, but I might switch it back if Maya and Esther were making a very impassioned case for the folksiness, for the folksy magic aesthetic.
Yeah, I think service should stay.
This is maybe too far. Oh, here we go. Ooh,
So you can see all the options.
ooh, for magic spell. Ooh. I like both of them.
So the streams designed by members of the company. Each intern is expected to be active in the 6 Streams community, designing new spells that benefit TGM as a whole. Most interns choose to specialize in a specific stream, while others choose to increase their versatility. Interns' level of access to the database is determined based on their security clearance. The power of a specific spell is determined by how the intern chooses to advance in a specific stream. So, like, what your character should imagine is that there's like this massive database of spells that interns such as yourselves have been like contributing to heavily over the years, but you also currently don't have access to that database. You're like only contributing and are not able to like draw from this repository of spells. But at some point in the future, you will obtain better access to that database. So it's like there's a massive spell book, but you just have like a tiny spell book of spells that you made up.
It should be like a GitHub, where there's like you can like access on GitHub. It's every like where people share their projects that they want other people to collaborate with them on. But some projects are private and you can't access them. But it's like everyone can modify the spells that they have in some way, and then try to like update what the like latest current version of that spell is.
It's pretty much like GitHub except way more exploitative. So it's like GitHub, but the first like 20 projects you make are just donated to the community for free, and you can't access any community projects.
GitHub interns.
Welcome to GitHub, but it's way less fun and beneficial for you. 6 Streams.
Scary precedent.
Also, like I started spelling it in the document like 6IX, and I was like, oh, that's like Drake or something. That's very corny. And then I Googled 6IX and I was expecting Drake to come up, but there's this startup called 6IS, and it's where capital and ideas meet. 6 connects investors who see the future with the companies building it through live interactive virtual investment summits delivered over the internet by video. Like their copy is not even like clear. Like I don't know what this company does. Like I get that capital and ideas meet, but besides that, a little bit of a loss. Discover unique investment opportunities, and then it just says #gold, #silver, #Africa, #Yukon, #copper, which is, and then debate, fund, and build the future together. Anyway, so that made me feel way better about my spelling of 6, because it wasn't like that was way better than Drake. So yeah, that's all I wanted to. So like, that's going to be like we're gonna start working towards that structure. So as we, we're gonna like lock in more spells as it goes until like for right now, you guys just have 4 spells, and that's kind of like all you can do, but they're all of your own invention, or you find them at certain points and decide to add them to your database. And then as your characters grow, you will have the opportunity both to create new spells, but also have more space to store more spells. Sound good?
Sweet.
Indeed.
Yeah. Twitch
Cool.
won't let me sign up for an account. It keeps like saying I can't use my email address or something.
That it's funny. We're on a call where we are trying to show our Twitch stream to someone we work with earlier, and he couldn't sign up for Twitch either because his password wasn't strong enough.
And he just couldn't come up with a strong enough password. He kept
was
trying.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, one character, one capital, one number, no good anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my password is fine, but it keeps like telling me like unable to create a account. Please use a different email to continue.
Do you think you used to have a Twitch account?
I tried 2 different emails, and there's like
Oh.
one that like I definitely wouldn't have used to have a Twitch account, and then like Facebook's not working. I guess I just can't have Twitch. I don't know.
I think maybe you're just cursed.
I'm cursed. It's like part of my curse for sure.
So where we left you guys off was on the escalator with Schmidt was flirting. Cashew, you were specifically holding Intern Curse's hand to make sure that Intern Curse got onto the escalator.
Right.
And that's you guys off was on the escalator. Schmidt was flirting. Who's got a thing open up? Cashew, you were specifically
Curse.
holding.
It's the curse.
Sure that Intern Curse got
Oh shit.
That would be a funny curse to have, that
Such
you
a video.
like echo. Everything that someone says to you starts echoing back at them.
Whoa.
I keep clicking mute, and then it will like turn on again somehow.
Spooky.
I'm sorry, guys.
No, it's okay.
You're truly cursed. 1 second, I'm gonna grab a beer.
You can watch it on. You can see it's on YouTube and Facebook as well.
And just a couple other recap items. You guys, so the reason you were back down in the intern common room and intern purgatory is because your cell phones had run out of batteries and you had to go down and charge them. Stan and Johnny went back down into purgatory and they found that mysterious intern that keeps popping up, who was you guys met in the lobby storage room, and also one of you saw in the Isle of the Bad Stands, and he was inside your intern collective doing something, but you couldn't figure out what. He also recommended that you take the framed photograph of the board of directors, but intern Stan and intern Johnny, as well as actually intern Schmidt, who was inside intern Stan's mind, because Schmidt went in through Stan's toilet bowl.
And I found out something secret about Stan.
But you all forgot to take that framed photo, so you gained nothing from that.
I think we can go back. If we found a way to go back and get it, that would be really nice.
Well, you and Stan specifically are the only ones not on the escalator yet, even though you cast it. But they're they're on and they're going up. So you'd have to either yell that you were I'm gonna be a second, or just sneak off like a little weasel.
Hey, intern Curse, what is your brand's color again?
Let me check. I think it's now a sunflower gray.
Oh, everybody's sunflower gray.
It's nice you guys are gaining that brand cohesion together. Kat, there should be a map up, by the way, in the or Jonathan, if you're controlling the computer. You're probably just zoomed into a different corner of it because there's like fog of war on it.
Yeah.
But you should be able to see the like portioned off map of the intern testing facility.
Oh yeah, that's a better snippet. For the
That's a really good snippet.
Just a little snip. So, I mean, the next action's up to you, but what's happening right now is Cashew and Curse are holding hands on the escalator, and Schmidt is just above you, flirting with himself.
With the escalator.
Well, yes, technically with the escalator, but
You just don't get it.
haters don't get it.
Ooh, I just remembered that I forgot something. Intern Stan, there was
Yes.
a picture back in Purgatory that we were told to bring with us. Is that what we were told?
I believe so, yes.
So maybe, how about I'll go back and get it and then meet you guys ahead?
Sure. Mr. Johnny, I will catch up and tell the others.
Okay.
Okay. So, Stan, what do you do?
I guess I get on the escalator.
Cool. Escalator.
Right, escalator.
We don't want to be confused.
Trademark. So you guys climb up the escalator. And you do that just leisurely by holding on to it. And when you get to the top, you aren't at that same like staircase that's the entrance to the intern testing facility with the like tinted amber floors and the stairs and the big door. You guys actually come out where you left off, which is inside the intern sorting facility, which is so different from the intern testing facility. So different because it's one's inside the other.
Doesn't Curse still have beige in her? Don't we have to get it cured, like go to the factory or something?
Is that where we're going?
So that's that's a much more important part of the recap is that intern Curse added a whole new curse to their system, which is that she now slowly starts turning beige without some kind of cure. And intern Curse, if you remembered, I believe it was intern Little Blood Nymph told you that you had to go to the westmost gate where
Right.
you'd have to report there to not go entirely beige again.
Right, I don't want to turn back into Gwyneth Paltrow because that would be embarrassing to our brand.
Yeah.
So,
And if other people have drank those like cups of tea, like imagine how much content has been posted, imagine how sick the executives are of it. Pretty good indication for what's a bad mount post is like if you can imagine every other intern that's done this before did the exact same mount post.
That's really good.
It's a good thing to think of in general.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Carry that with you in your lives.
You're going to.
So yeah, you guys are back in the intern sorting facility, which is up there in the map now. If you remember, it's like staircases up to a big desk. There's like interns milling about. There's like some beggar interns whose phones have run out of batteries and they don't know what to do. There's people behind the desk who are employees there. There's 4 doors, one of which you came through, which was like those teacups that intern Curse drank out of, and you guys had an encounter. And then, there's 3 other doors, and there seems to be like different amounts of crowds around each of those doors, or like maybe someone guarding them. And if you guys want to do anything right away. Speak now, and after that, I will bounce down to intern Johnny on his downward descent.
Yes, I would like to. Take a photo of my knee, which I got beige on it, and do kind of like a I'm trying to think of like an example. Like I guess like if one were to fall off of a skateboard and post a picture of the injury, so I'm gonna post a picture of my knee with like a thumbs up, saying that it really hurts, but I'm gonna make it through that, and I'd like to roll for virality and hope that the fame kind of propels me into getting it addressed more quickly.
Yeah, good call. You have a bonus for viruses, right?
Not anymore. I got switched to brand mutation.
Okay.
So I just got a 20. Fuck.
Oh, I just got, but it's fine because I just got a 20. Got a 3. Yeah. Your skater wounds won't help you. 1 sec. I'll be right back. If anyone wants to do anything else, let me know in a sec.
It worked.
People are to get back. You can go look at the Twitch stream. Just make sure you view the video. It is the interactive.
We're live. If you type in spin, your little intern will spin.
Ooh.
Twitch.tv/Jack.
Where's my intern?
They're that little character on the bottom part of the screen. See, I've got one on the Twitch stream.
Oh shit, that's so cool. Yeah, I like the layout a lot.
I want to get the tough guy out and put it over.
Wow, this looks so good. Oh my gosh, the 3D images are so good. I like the way the interns are moving.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Marcus. My interns, they get sleepy and then they crash. I'll have to just boot it up again. The music.
Someday I'm going to go back and just, watch all the streams and listen to what you guys said every time I went to the bathroom. What's up? What's going on in here?
The stream looks really good.
Nice.
I did post a picture of Johnny and a picture of intern first.
I just saw the one of intern curse. It's a really, really good curse. I mean, I've seen some. I'm Johnny's well formed in my imagination, but curse is still like slowly taking shape. And I like how particularly like forlorn and a little bit of like swamp hag. I feel is like in not like overt, but in the spirit.
Is it on Facebook? I want to see it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, Sam, did you post that to Mount? Nice.
I did.
So there will be a portion of this game at one point where it's like we're gonna review the whole Mount account. It's not gonna happen in this episode, but like you guys will revisit your social media sins of the past. Is it okay if I jump down to intern Johnny, the missing member of the party? So, intern Johnny, what do you announced your intentions? What do you now do?
Yeah,
we're just gonna we're gonna bounce down to the intern common room here on. I have to move the players, not just myself. So the common room should pop up for you guys. Gonna get these other characters. Yeah, I mean What does intern Johnny do?
Well, I just want to go back to the my vat.
Yep. So you got your number 2 there is you.
Great.
Behind the long pink couch over here. Just to be specific, do you dive in with your coverall on or without?
I take it off.
Do you hang it up on the hook that's there?
Yeah. No,
Just
just
wanna
chuck
find
it on the couch. I just throw it on the couch.
Whoa, you get
Okay.
naked in the common room?
Nobody's there. It's fine. Everyone else.
Yeah, it's just like when your roommates are out of the house and you can walk around the living room naked.
Whoa, did you do that when we were living together? Oh my
not-
god!
I'm not going to admit to this on stream. I would always sit on your bed, Jonathan, and I would just sit and think.
Can't believe you've been naked before, Ian.
Can't believe you've ever been naked before, even in the privacy of your own home.
Yeah, I still don't feel safe when I do it. Intern Johnny, you dive back in and you kind of feel like a painless drowning death, and you wake up as intern collective, and you go back to a really similar thing, which was a bunch of programs being closed up and the same other presence being there, and be like, didn't you just leave? What are you doing here?
You didn't remind me to take the photo with me when I left, so I'm just trying to heed your advice.
No, I did. I reminded you. You forgot.
Yeah, but you didn't remind me late enough. You didn't remind me close enough to my departure for the reminder to be effective.
That seems like a flimsy excuse, but I guess that's what you're going to give me.
Listen,
you can take it and go.
I could ask questions about what applications you're opening up on your computer, but I'm not going to, so I don't think you should give me any fifth business either.
You just like
Now I know about the applications on his computer.
he stares at you, but you can't see him staring at you. You just feel it inside your consciousness, and his stare is like a very implacable, unreadable stare. And he says, "That sounds like a fair exchange. So you're going to take the picture?"
Yeah, you gonna stop breaking my balls?
And he gives a ha.
No, I'm serious.
Yes.
You have to promise to be nice to me from now on.
I don't have to promise that. We had you already introduced one part of the deal, and I introduced another part of the deal, and that was the agreement. You're adding on subclauses.
So all
okay, I'll be nice to you if you send me a message whenever you're coming back to your cubicle, or any members of your party are.
Sure, yeah, that sounds like a fine trade.
That's
But
fair.
you have to send me a message occasionally too.
What? Just for fun?
No, yeah, like
Any
a
kind of
message
message?
of kindness. If you're being nice to me, it's part of that. That's obviously part of that.
Okay, I guess you're right. I guess that's a good deal then. Sure. Okay, so you just have to pick up the picture with intern collective's hands, and then you just leave and think about how you're holding the picture. And when you get back to your common room, you'll have my contact in your phone, I guess.
Okay, great. See you later. Yeah, I do that.
Bye.
Hold it and then think about it while I'm leaving.
Okay, so intern collective walks back to the room filled with water, And you know the deal. We won't go into it, but you once again drown and burst out of a giant toilet bowl, like, and you're not holding the picture frame.
What?
But yeah, you like. I mean, you're not holding anything when you come out of the toilet bowl, so. I don't know. It could be distressing, or could not be. Like,
well, I go to get my coveralls and put them on and check and look around to see if I'll do a perception check.
Okay, because of what you did, there's now a fresh coverall hanging up on the hook, but also the one you threw on the couch.
Okay, I'll take the I'll wear the I'll wear the soiled, the one that's already soiled, and then take the fresh one in my inventory.
Are you just gonna? Okay, yeah, sure. Extra coverall.
A fresh coverall.
Extra fresh coverall.
Then just want to see maybe the photo is somewhere in this room, so I'm just gonna flash roll a d20.
Yeah, you see where your phone is on the table here. There's also the framed picture is now sitting on it.
Sick. Okay, I go to get it.
Cool.
Are all of our phones charged? We have all our phones?
Yeah.
Okay.
You all have your phones. And then do you do anything else, intern Johnny, or do you just head to the escalator?
I make myself a quick coffee.
Okay.
And then
make a roll for the coffee.
Yeah. If anyone else who's watching this wants a coffee, just let us know. And we'll make you one.
So keep in mind, I've proven myself the best at making lattes.
Yeah,
but they're stuck with Johnny for better or worse, since you're already in the sorting facility. So like when you have your favorite cafe, but like there's actually only one barista you like, and you show up and they're not working, and you're like, oh. That's how the audience is collectively feeling right now, knowing that intern Curse is not in the common room.
Do we have an audience right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully. Maybe if anyone wants a coffee out in the field, we'll figure something out. But I made my 16 coffee. Roll 16.
Oh, pretty good coffee. Not bad. What did you make, an Americano?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, pretty solid Americano. No one's going to complain about that. You're pretty pleased with yourself?
Any crema, microfoam?
No, it's an Americano. So, weird question by you.
Crema,
but
yeah,
Can
crema.
there be crema on the...
There can be crema. Yeah, that was the not. I was focusing on the weird part.
Marcosaurus wants a flat white.
Ooh, roll for that.
Yeah, roll for that.
I don't think that we've had a flat white in the game yet.
What is a flat white?
It's an Australian version of it's like the Australian antithesis to the cappuccino. Oh, really good flat white by Johnny. Intern Curse has got some. I mean, there's not a whole lot of foam in general on a flat white. It's supposed to be like no foam.
Oh.
Enjoy the Australiano.
It's supposed to be like the wet. Yeah. So for Marcosaurus, that's it. I mean, I don't know how often you drink flat whites, but if you drink them often, this isn't the best flat white you've ever had, but it's like top 20 for sure. And if you don't drink flat whites very often, maybe it's the best flat white you've ever had. That's up to you. I can't speak to your personal experience, Marcosaurus. We're gonna write in. There's gonna be an intern Marcosaurus later in this game.
Yeah, that's a really good intern name.
Intern Marcosaurus.
The cross intern.
If
people intern Curse is just posting in the chat. So the idea of interns cross posting to the chat is really good. It's very very mount-like.
I'm talking shit in the chat, saying I make good coffee.
If intern Marcosaurus has a preference between being a security intern, a virus intern, or an intellectual property intern, intern Marcosaurus should let us know, and I will assign that to them. I left some blank interns for audience members today.
Amazing.
Back to the main party.
Wait. I ride up the.
Sorry.
I just like grab onto the escalator and like ride it up while sipping coffee like this. It's like very Doctor Who-esque or something like.
Very cute. Very nice. So there's going to be all that took, probably about 10 minutes in intern Johnny time. So in a couple minutes, intern Johnny will rejoin the main party. But you guys are all up there, and what do you do? Without intern Johnny, no nice flat whites for you.
Well, I posted on Mount.
Yeah,
Oh.
read it.
Photo Cashew holding Curse's hand very firmly, smiling triumphantly. Back with my gal pal, Curse, at the intern sorting facility. Make sure to schedule some #girl time for #real talk in this #intern life, #good vibes. Why can't I post like that in my own life? That sounds nice. So you're still holding intern Curse's, like you don't want intern Curse to get away. You're worried that intern Curse is going to run away.
Yeah, and then but I'm okay for the beige, I think. We talked about
Because you're already beige, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, intern Curse. What was the last thing we said about intern Curse's beige status? Like, I believe like her eyes had gone beige.
Yeah.
Any memories here?
Yes. Yeah, that's definitely.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, so maybe now like around her eyes, there's also some like veins of beige around the eyes. Like
Very Naruto.
I'm thinking very Naruto, like Hyuga clan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what's their power called?
Byakugan.
Byakugan. But is beige eyes and beige veins just happening. So yeah, you should be. Oh, Marcosaurus is going to be an IP intern. Good to know. Intern Marcosaurus.
Yeah, IP intern. Yeah.
That will come into play at some point, but I can't say when. Yeah, you guys are in the intern sorting. So you come up around where you left, which is you come up. There's the beggars are in front of you. They're like looking out, like just looking at you. Like some of them are asking you to take selfies with them. Some of them are asking for like to take them somewhere they can get battery power. And the door of which intern Curse was instructed to go to cure her beigeness is this one.
I responded to Cashew's Mount post.
I love it.
Been
It's so good.
having a bit of a tough time, lol, but I've been trying to stay positive and center myself despite my beige affliction. Having gal pals like my bestie Cashew helps me stay grounded during the beige days. Let's get drinks soon and have some flirts. Winky face. #single and ready to mingle. #gal pals. #girl tech. #girlfriends. Okay.
Woo!
Ugh. Found a TikTok like sometime like the last couple of weeks that was like something called like honey house, and it was like a house somewhere in California that TikTok influencers had like rented together where they could like form an like elite TikTok making crowd. Like some people were personal trainers, some
I
people
saw
were
that
like
post.
entrepreneurs.
My cousin goes to places like
Some
that.
people were like, it was like better. It was like better satire than what we're doing. Like it was like intern purgatory in real life. Like they just like rent. But except they were all like, I mean, not that, I mean, I guess some of your characters are kind of hot, but like all these people were like really hot, like 20 I don't know, they're probably all like under the age of 25, like, and just like one of them's a couple and they're both personal trainers and they just work out all the time, and people take videos of them like working out, and like, and very much like they make posts like the one that Cad and Esther just made, where they're just like two of the girls in the house just like getting together for some girl time, like maybe we're gonna make a smoothie together. It was like I looked at least like 3 posts. I was like a bit, you know, when you're shocked and fascinated, but I think it was called Honey House. Anyone
Fascism
listening
is
at
alive and
home?
well.
Yeah, this is anyways, let's keep going. Intern sorting facility, beggars asking for you know, for you to pose them for selfies and give them battery power. Gate in the distance, desk behind you, other doors around you. What do you guys want to do?
I would like to put out a trailer for the Bad Stands film.
Oh, way to stick to, way to like remember about the content.
Thank you. And I also, like I want it to be like an exclusive screening. So if like execs want to come, we'll screen it to them first. It's going to be like an exclusive theater that we're going to like curate to like be perfect for this screening. Like we might even like the themes and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm in the middle of planning that, and I'm seeing the trailer right now. And I want to get Hans Zimmer to the music for it. And I feel like with the execs really interested in this, they could pull those strings for me. So I'm putting out a plea for.
Are you gonna write this out as a post, Maya?
Yeah. I'll write it as a post right now.
Also, like, if don't forget with your posts to like roll if you want to try to enhance them with either brand mutation or virality.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other actions? You guys just chilling in the sorting facility, watching the intern hubbub around you.
I'll take a selfie with the less fortunate interns behind me.
Okay. Like several of them, or just one?
Yeah, I guess you should. Oh god, the like image I'm getting in my head is like those horrible like what is it, like tourism essentially shots of like kids, like high school kids who go to, like,
it's pretty dark here in intern sorting facility. I would like to be clear that, you know, these interns are not like they're not worse off than you in the basic sense of like they're only starved for social media attention and phone battery power, not for actual like food or shelter.
Oh right, our batteries are all.
We're all unpaid. So hey, I've got it just as hard, don't I?
I mean, you could take that attitude with a post, Kat. That's really up to you. But I just want to be clear that these like social media beggars are their basic needs are taken care of, and that you are only slightly more fortunate than them because you are more popular on social media.
Because
that does count for something.
Yeah.
Have you
I want to be clear
about social capital?
They are very starved for social capital. However, here at Tough Guy Mountain, well, you know, everyone is immortal and fed and sheltered.
Intern Curse is also starting an OnlyFans page. To catch them on our social capital.
Yeah, I haven't thought about Mount and the integration between Mount and OnlyFans.
I'll just like start taking a lot of selfies with my sexy selfie woman. Like use her for that.
So I'll just go over to gesture at the social media starved interns and say, let's get in a group. Let's get in a group post. Come on, let's get in a group post. I'll tag you. But you stay back there so we all fit. Okay? Do they do anything? Do they come?
They just all like lean in and make a nice face and like seem happy with their situation.
Nice. Okay, I'll turn it into a house.
I wonder how executive. Yeah.
I would like to get in line for the beigifying of my knee.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So the lines aren't as bad today. You could probably probably only a couple people in front of you in line. So probably by the time the Jonathan came back up, you might be at the front of the line.
Great.
Yeah, and Jonathan, you'll rejoin the party in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna run to the bathroom one more time, and we'll be a whole party again.
Nice.
Did we get our batteries recharged?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Whew.
Nothing to worry about here. Does anyone need a fresh pair of coveralls?
Ooh. Maybe.
I don't know. Yours look pretty clean.
Okay.
Maybe if you like fall in some, if you get dirty later, hit me up.
Also, am I still wearing my like fake hologram like Lolita dress that is kind of like fucked up?
I did draw your character like that.
Yeah, so maybe I'm just always wearing that.
Intern Johnny, you rise to the top and watch Cashew taking a selfie with a bunch of nondescript, currently smiling but otherwise bored-looking interns. Curse and Schmidt are loitering nearby. Intern Schmidt.
Mount post.
I guess Curse and Schmidt are both just pounding into their phones. Trailer: The Bad Stands. In a world where stands line the halls with their lukewarm smiles, their smiles turn upside down. Bam! Shots of bad stands. Bam! Shot of gang boat in the wavy waters.
Shots of bad stands.
Oh, shots of bad stands. Bam! Shot of gang in boat in wavy waters. Bam! Music escalates and there's a close-up of our stand. Bam! Call to action. You want to see this, execs? You want this? Then give us your biggest theater. Bam! And give us Hans Zimmer. Okay, so Intern Schmidt was very hard at work there. Intern Schmidt, don't forget to copy that into the Mount page, or you could put it in the Bad Stand document, whatever you prefer. I guess you should put it on Mount so it's clear that you're previewing the Bad Stand documentary.
Hey, if you're editing Mount, will you add my post to them too? Because I can't do it on my iPad. I made 2.
And give us Hans Zimmer.
That part was good. The whole thing's very good. We really visualized in it.
Yeah, definitely feel like I just watched a new exciting movie teaser.
I don't like having anti-Stan propaganda being propagated by 1/5 of the intern that I occupy. So I'm a little hurt.
It's like reminds me of an Alex Jones like InfoWars trailer almost for like the documentaries that he makes.
We just invented a new genre of film called Stansploitation.
Stansploitation is a cornerstone of Tough Guy Mountain content.
But I don't know if we have that hashtag yet, so definitely start that hashtag.
And I'll just do a post that's like
Oh,
I'm also doing a Stan post.
While you wait in line.
Yeah.
That's very efficient of you. Imagine this world where like you can't follow anyone on social media, but you and your only 4 friends share social media, so you just check what they're posting on your own social media. This is a great app we invented, guys. Mount is just awesome.
And what if one of your friends that you share the social media account got Hans Zimmer to direct a, Stansploitation film? Fucking slandering.
Yeah, the execs
Standering.
the execs are going to give you Hans Zimmer, but not as a composer, but as a director of the film.
No, can we really get into this? Like, are they going to give us what we want?
Well, you don't get to know that yet, but
Being publicly standard.
I just threw up.
oh, he threw up.
He just barked on his face.
Oh no.
Oh, poor baby.
Well, everyone can go to the Twitch stream and get their own intern right now.
Give us Hans Zimmer. Intern Hans Zimmer. The composer intern. So, Stan, it's your turn at the front of the line.
That's great. I readily approach the doors.
No. You don't. Oh, you went to the door.
Or sorry, I'm
thought
not
you went-
sure.
I thought you got in line for the desk.
I'm getting in line for wherever the deep Asian.
Okay, so you know that the debeiging lines up beyond that door, but I thought you meant that you were like, okay, if you walk to that door, it just opens. There's no line
Great.
up.
Okay, I'm gonna get out of the line that I was confusedly standing in, which is a very real thing that would happen to me. Absolutely. So I turn around. I try to make it look cool, like I'm kind of embarrassed, but like no, I know what I'm doing. I wanted to stand in this line for my own personal,
Yeah, you realize
I explained to the guy that was behind me in line. There's a really good reason for this, but I have to go over there now. So
go to stand at a McDonald's and watch like 17 people order before you and not figure out why.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I went over to the door.
Okay. 1 sec. I'm just going to. So. The large, magnificent doors slowly open. And as they open, a intern runs up to you and says, like, hey, wait, I was just on break. No one was supposed to go in this door. I really thought I locked it before I went on break. I'm back. What are you doing? What's going on?
I kind of point at my knee, and I got this. I got some beige on my knee.
Okay. That's legit. Did you get sorted to this door? Have you registered at the desk yet, or has a member of your party been registered at the desk to come in through this door?
So it's kind of embarrassing, but I came over to the door for a really good reason. I was standing in the line.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's sort of So the thing is,
okay.
Let's see. What can I do about this?
By the way, this intern is Tina Hopscotch, which means it's our friend Teresa.
Whoa.
Yay!
I'd like to do a people skills roll. Just like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm having a really long day. My knee, it's beige. I'm just not. I'm not playing with a full my usual full stack of cards here.
Yeah, I mean, it's just my job to, guard this door. And
yeah, but,
people need to register at the desk first just to get sent to the right place. I totally see that you have beige, and I respect that.
See, I was in the line, but there was I'm just in a hurry,
Well, I mean, your beige doesn't look that bad, but I don't I mean, if you had like another member of your party who was even of your intern group who was registered to go through this door, I could totally like
Hey,
let
did
you
you see what he
pass.
rolled? Ref.
Oh, totally. Okay, yeah.
Also, if you could help out my friend who is, sure, I'm doing fine or whatever, but intern Curse over there, I mean, right? Little beige around the eyes, if you know what I mean.
Right. Whoa. Okay, that's bad.
Literal.
I mean, that's kind of like an emergency. I mean, you should get your friends and like you should get in there. Like, I don't want anything bad to happen to anyone.
Thank you.
Okay. I mean, like, the door's open. Look, I'm just trying to do my job. I'm sorry, but you should go through. You should bring your friends. Don't tell anyone like I let you through, though. This is like kind of just like an intern to intern favor.
And I understand. That's under wraps.
Intern Stan, you haven't actually done anything to get your friends yet at this point.
Okay,
I'd just like to point out.
Hey, I got us through this door with my sweet people skills that none of you have. Let's go.
What is he talking about?
Wow.
All right, let's go.
So you guys are all going to walk in with Intern Stan?
Yeah, I
He just gave you
support
a
my
quick-
friend's rehabilitation process.
It's nice.
I need to do it as self-care.
So you guys walk into this kind of industrial space. You as the doors open up and kind of like steam comes out. Lots of like weird smells. Not actually anything like gross or offensive or toxic or garbagey, but like just I don't know, smells. They're hard to place. And if you see, you enter out into a new large space, and to your right, I'm waiting for it to show up on the map for you guys. It should be showing up. Can you guys see the area I just highlighted?
Yeah, it looks cool. Oh, sorry, I missed you highlighting it.
Yeah, the dump. So to your left are like giant vats. You can't see what's in them, but you see like steam coming out of the top of them. And to the right is some kind of like factory space. And there is like a door in the corner there. Once you get past the end of the factory, you can see like some barbed wire fencing, meaning like you probably would have a hard time going further, at least like around the corner of the factory. So you could like go in the door, or you could keep walking straight.
Where's the door again?
Just at the bottom, if you're looking at that little factory shape, there's like this at the bottom right corner. There's actually, so even though this factory is just like, don't trust that drawing. There's like at the bottom of that factory, there's like some smaller kind of attachments to the building. Like the factory is like big and huge and looks like a warehouse with some chimneys in the top and smoke coming out of the top. But there's also at the bottom, there's some smaller buildings that you could enter. So like there's a door to the factory right here at the bottom point, the bottom right side of the factory, I guess. But you could all, there's like ladders up the sides of those giant vats to your left, and there's nothing to stop you from walking over here.
Can I do an IP check for, like, what these buildings are?
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just let me make sure I don't have a bonus to that. I do not.
Oh, you're rolling so high tonight.
All right. So you access the TGM database and. You just get some pretty basic information. You are staring at the chamomile factory. And you know that in general, the area that you are in is used for some sort of like waste disposal. You also know that this is like colloquially referred to as the dump. Anyone else want to roll an IP check? Like
I'll roll an IP check. I think I have
I know you guys got an IP intern. There's some more information that you could probably get out if you got any higher than a 16.
What's the code again to do it? Roll.
Yeah, /roll space D20 plus whatever. Okay, you got a 20. Great.
Perfect information.
So,
perfect information. Give it.
so the dump intern cashew is one of the 4 main sections of the intern testing facility and one of the oldest. The Chamomile factory you see before you is home to a specific intern named Intern Maximus, who is been in the intern testing facility as long as anyone can remember, and lots of the her haters call her Intern Dump. You know, with your 20 roll, you know that there's theories among interns that before the intern testing facility was an intern testing facility, it was used specifically just for like brand matter waste disposal. And then eventually just like they decided to start running experiments in it, which eventually turned it into what it is today, which is this big like rat race experimentation labyrinth. But the dump and the Chamomile factory are more indicative of what this place used to be, which was just a place where they would dispose of waste matter in. And Intern Maximus is / Intern Dump is the one who has been put in charge of managing that by the higher ups.
Is she hot?
Didn't say in Cashew's IP spell or Stan's IP spell.
You need to get a 21 to know that.
Yeah. At 21, you discern all attractiveness levels of all non-player characters.
Wow. Well, am I still holding Intern Curse's hand?
Did you stop?
No, I'd like to keep holding it.
Never stop. I'm
Yeah, unless Intern Curses try to stop you, then I guess you're still holding it. I guess like that reframes some of your social media posts, like your hands like out of frame. Like, but yeah, you're still holding Intern Curse's hand.
Sweet. Whoa, guys. Okay, so I think we should go find this the people who can help us. I think this person's name is Intern Dump. I relay my information to my friends.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, someone make a perception check.
Everybody?
I'll make a
who wants
perception.
to. Anyone who feels like looking around.
I'll roll D.
Do we get our level bonus or whatever to that or no?
Yeah, we can look at this.
Oh no, not to that, right? That's just if you have a first perception bonus. Uh-oh.
Yeah, add any
Hashtag roll
perception
D20.
That's officially a Mount Post
Yeah.
erroneous. Bad Mount Post alert. Okay, Cashew and Schmidt. That's like both of those rolls are good enough to notice. Like the vats on the left have ladders that go up to the top of them. The while everyone noticed the initial entrance to the factory on the left, there's actually two entrances. There's like so if you could picture, I guess I should have drawn this out, but so you're just gonna picture like if the dump that you see in this map image, imagine that's a big warehouse and imagine that the warehouse is like 300 feet high, or just like 3 stories high. I guess that's 300 feet is more than 3 stories probably. Anyways, there's looks like at the base of the building closest to you, if you guys are all like here, there is a smaller long building that stretches the entire side of this building. That's probably just looks like it's 1 floor, and then there's a building in front of that, and there's an entrance to both those buildings. The small front facing building is the first door you can see. You can also spot a second door to the longer building. Also at this corner, there's another small building the same size that has its own entrance, and there's a fence guarding the rest of it. There's a fence guarding the rest of the building that you can't get through. But there's nothing to stop you from walking like over here. But yeah, there's 3 different doors you can enter. There's one that's the most obvious, but there's 2 other doors.
Should we split up? Because I think we have to get intern first ASAP. And what if, I think we should split up and go through the different doors to make sure that we're covering all of our bases.
I don't know. Can't we just go get some cocktails and have girls' night?
I think in this, I think through the most obvious door, there's this little it's like a tapas bar. I'm pretty sure that's what they told us. The dump is a really cute name for a tapas bar.
Oh, I just need some bonding with girlfriends over the tapas bar.
I know the cat that your character is lying, but you're not that far off.
Just want a margarita.
Cashew, the first door that the most obvious door you mentioned actually does look like some sort of welcoming retail space.
Oh, it's minimal and it's got maybe some iron or brass fixtures with bulbs in them.
Ooh.
I don't see any reason to say no to that.
Because sometimes the bulbs that are made for that make it so it's harder to smash the light bulb, they are reimagined as minimalist decor.
Yeah, totally. That's what it looks like.
All right, intern Curse, I think let's go check out their offerings. Maybe they have a happy hour menu.
Yes. Do you mind if I vent about some boy problems I've been having?
Yeah, for sure. Should it wait till we have a drink?
Yeah, I definitely need a drink in me to get into that territory.
Nice. All right, does anyone want to come with us? Are you guys gonna check the other doors? There's 2 other doors, so someone could have a tapas with us if they want it.
Sorry, this beige stuff is making me extremely heterosexual.
I have this picture here, and I was wondering, just if anyone else knows anything about it. So maybe I could come with you to the tapas bar and ask around with some of the bar patrons.
Yeah, if people wanted to make IP checks on that, that's also an option.
Cashew's lie about the tapas bar also worked on Intern Johnny.
I love tapas. All right, you guys decide what you're gonna do. I'm just gonna grab a beer. I'll be right back.
I've already decided to tap ass.
What is a tapas bar?
It's when you get little, it's a Spanish thing, I think, when you get tiny plates that are meant for sharing. I think it was big in the 90s or the early 2000s.
I think they're really trendy right now, too.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
There's a lot of them where I live.
They're still trendy. It's like funny because it's like you can pay a lot of money
Not
for like
anymore.
a very little bit of food.
Really? I thought you don't need more because they're giving like you're sharing everything.
Oh,
Yeah, but
you
it's
can-
always expensive.
Yeah.
It's true.
Because you're getting such a small plate, so like it'll cost like $15 to $20, and you're like, oh yeah, because it's like an entree. Normally I pay like $15 to $20, but then it's like a tiny entree. Plus you need like 4 or 5 of them.
Ew, it's not.
Yeah. Yeah, they're always priced at the higher end of an entree, but then like also so much less. It's delicious.
More like tapping your wallet.
Tapping your wallet's ass.
Maybe that's a post.
Oh yeah, that's a good joke for a social media post.
Thanks. I'm gonna check out the other building.
Yeah, you should like
Oh my
you're going
God.
your own way because you don't want to be tapped out at the tapas bar.
And I'll take the other one, so all of them are covered.
Now time freezes.
Time freezes, so the DM is gone.
I had an idea for like an IP mechanic. What if like having two?
Right, what are you little rascals doing?
We were discussing where we would go, and then but we were also talking about Sam had a idea for a Oh.
Sorry, I stole the joke.
I'm just reading. Intern Stan said the tapas bar will be tapping his ass for money, but I wouldn't mind a little tap ass, erotically speaking. Hashtag bag, hashtag heterosexual at girls night. there's an account called Girls Night. So you're trying desperately to reach out, just hoping there might be an account called Girls Night that will get back to you.
Yeah, that was a typo, but I'm gonna leave it because I like the inference that you're making.
I love when people tag like non-accounts as accounts, and then it's just like it just seems like they wanted this account to exist. Like, anyways, quick description of the cafe. Honestly, like kind of a half-assed cafe. Looks like it's like going for like traditional French or Italian. Yeah, I guess. Sorry, not traditional like French cafe. Like it's got this like kind of patio seating, round tables set up with like wire chairs with like ornate wicker around them. If you can kind of picture the chair that I'm talking about. There are just 2 people sitting in the cafe and just a very small counter in the corner of the room where there's an intern waiting, I guess, to serve people at. And you actually recognize the 2 interns in the cafe. It's intern Blood Nymph drinking an Americano with intern Clutch.
Who's intern Clutch again?
The hot one.
The hot one.
Oh yeah.
Huge
Huge
boob.
choice one.
Yeah, she has turquoise skin. I wrote down teal, but I'll change it to turquoise if that's desirable with the party. Both of them noticed you come in, but they don't stop their conversation.
Oh my gosh! Look who it is!
The 2 hot interns.
Look who it is, the 2 hot interns.
Did everybody go into the cafe, by the way?
No.
Just
No.
Johnny
I did.
Pearson.
And then yeah.
So Stan and Schmidt are still outside?
Yeah, we went to 2 different rooms.
Okay, I just want to quickly check in with you 2 before continuing in the cafe. Where did you guys go?
I'm going to go to the long building. That's not this one, right?
Okay, yeah. So they're all in the same building. They're just different, like they're all attached to the factory, just
Right.
into a different chunk. So, and Schmidt, what do you do?
I'll go to that other entrance. I don't forget where it was, but I know there was another entrance. Right?
Yeah, so you go to the far side of the far corner of the building. All right, so intern Stan, you walk into like a long, like kind of corridor, and it's kind of like a museum. Like you're seeing little like dioramas on plinths behind glass.
What's an example of a diorama?
Do you want to like look at the nearest dioramas to you?
Yeah.
So on one side, it just appears to be like the history of the factory, like what it has looked like in different incarnations, and like a map of the factory. So you know that you're in the museum, the Chamomile Factory Museum, based on the map that you're looking at. You know that your friends walked into the cafe, and the intern Schmidt tried to walk into the employee entrance.
Mm-hmm.
You also see on there's like, it's kind of like there's just a straight path down the middle and plinths on both sides. And the plinths to the right are the ones you're looking at now, and they're about the history of the Chamomile Factory. The plinths to the left are actually about the history of the intern testing facility, and they're like showing different stages of like development going back to, you know, like they're referencing, you know, if you didn't know better, it would sound something like, you know, you're looking at dinosaur history, like in the Cretaceous period, they're blah 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 blah, and you're looking at that kind of information of when the dump was just primordial elements waiting to take form.
I put my hand on the glass and I feel I relate to the dioramas because sometimes I too feel like I'm being watched by the outside world.
That's pretty sweet. If you look at enough dioramas, you notice like an introduction of the Isle of the Bad stands gets added, but it doesn't get explained in the museum. But I just want you.
For poor Stan.
It's visually represented, but not explained.
Yeah, you see it pop up, but there's not like a little text thing next to it that explains which seems kind of odd because
Very mysterious.
Yeah. Intern Schmidt,
Mm-hmm.
your door's locked. It seems like there's like some sort of like you need to like there's like a scanner next to the door, like you don't have the key to it.
Okay, can I kick it down?
Make an athletics check. No. It hurts to kick the door a bit. But an intern opens the door and says like, hey, what was that for?
I just was really curious about what's inside here.
Are you an employee here?
No, but I'm interested.
This is the employee's entrance. You know, go to the cafe. Goodbye. Slams the door.
Wait, and I put my hand in the door.
Athletics check.
Why can't I roll a persistence check, like a will check?
Because this is about the reflexes of stopping them from closing the door.
Oh, should be able to do it. It's not a huge athletic thing to do. I'm literally just outstretching my hand.
I guess I'll roll an athletics check for them, and the higher one wins.
Okay.
You get your like fingers and hand of the door. It kind of hurt. It doesn't slam the door on your hand, but like it kind of hurts your hand. But you stop the door, and you're like, and he's like, "What are you doing?"
I would like in, please. I want to check this out.
No, you're not an employee here. This is for employees only. You can go through those other doors.
I take a
Please
look.
don't stop me when I close this door again.
Take a look at his armpit, and he's like, "Ooh!" And then I shove myself in.
All right, make another athletics check.
Robert, give me something else.
People skills? No, you're making a physical assault on him, even if it's gentle.
I don't need that much work for it. So, It's just like this motion. I don't even need anything.
Don't touch me. What are you doing? You have to back away from this door. I'm going to call security. I don't know if we have... Yeah, we got security. I'll call it.
I spit in his face.
Wow, okay. Make a people skills check now.
No! Okay, it's not bad.
Goodbye. I hope I never see you again. And he closes the door.
I slip a note under the door.
You what?
I slip a note under the door.
What does the note say, and how do you make the note? What are you making the note with? This is not a very, like, we have phones in this world. There's not a whole lot of paper and pen.
I would make my fabric.
And what are you going to write on it with your blood?
They don't have a freaking army ink or anything.
No, you definitely don't have those things. But you could make a hologram, or you could use code, or you could
pee, and then water seeps through on the other side.
You just pee.
Yeah, but it goes through the door, like it goes underneath the door.
You just hear a voice on the other side of the door. I'm calling security.
I summoned my lady.
You what? You summon Milady.
Yeah.
Make a roll of a hologram check. And I don't think you don't have an addition. Okay.
Boom.
And yet she persisted.
Hey babe.
Hey babe.
Hey Schmidt, what's going on?
Hey, I really want to get in here. Do you think you could help me? Also, how are you?
I'm good. You want me to help you get in here? This door's locked.
I know, it's such a bummer, but I really want to get in.
Have you tried already to get in before you summon me, or like, is this your first? Am I just your go-to?
No, I've look. There's pee on the ground. I don't want to just use that.
Wait, why is there pee on the ground?
I tried to get them in. It's kind of funny and cute, right?
Make a people skills check.
Yeah, remember Milady Green Vapors, I think I made a song for her, and then so she was more infatuated with me than she was with Schmidt, I think.
That's not true. You're my wingman.
that did happen, but last adventure, Schmidt did have a good interaction with Milady Green Vapors. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess that peeing is a total novel approach and a good way to get attention, but I'm still unclear of what you want me to do.
Maybe you could just talk to them and try and get them to open up the door.
You want me to okay, my job as a hologram is to show people the right way to go. And I just want to say right now, like, this isn't the right way to go, but if you really want to force the issue, I can try to help.
Where is the right way to go?
She kind of swirls around in green vapors for a second. It's like, seems like either of the doors back there would easily get you access to where you want to go, but what exactly are your objectives, Schmidt?
I wanted to go on an adventure.
Oh, well, that can be really anything, can't it?
What do you suggest?
It's very deep.
We can go together. I don't know. Like, maybe we can go to those vats together and, like, sit by the water or something?
I mean, I can probably open this door, but I can't promise you that there's an adventure that lies on the other side.
What do you want to do?
Look, I'm a hologram. I have a job to do, and you summoned me here to do that. It's kind of confusing that you're just leaving it really open-ended for me. I kind of like to have a clear path to lay out.
Okay, I want to go in this door. Help me get in. Please.
Okay, Schmidt. Just for you, because I think you're cute.
Whoa.
Score.
And Schmidt turns into green vapor and goes under the door over your pee. And you hear the door click. But we're going to go back to the cafe people now. All right, cafe people. Tapas appreciators.
Hey, intern Nymph, what are you drinking? What you got there?
Just drinking an Americano. How about you? Do I know you? Wait, who does it? Intern Blood Nymph talked to one of you. Who was it?
I don't remember.
Curse, I think, right?
No, it was whoever got in line. Was that Curse?
I tried to hit my way in line.
Yeah, but you. So, Schmidt talked to Clutch. Cashew failed at getting in line. Like, did something obnoxious, or I can't remember.
Yeah, I tried to muscle my way to the head of the line, but I don't. And
right.
I got kicked into the baker zone.
Who talked to Lavender Plant and eventually intern Blood Nymph?
Might have been me. I remember that. I don't know if I remember that happening or remember doing it. Well, let's say it's me, for argument's sake. I'm here now.
True.
So you, yeah, I think it was either you or Curse. Neither of you remember specifically being the one to talk to intern Blood Nymph.
Well, it's confusing because Curse was, I feel like I remember intern Curse and intern and little Blood Nymph flirting.
Wait, one of you got their emails. That's how we'll.
Yeah.
One of you recorded in your character sheet that you have their emails. So check your character sheet.
That's definitely not me. That's Curse.
Okay, Curse. It was you.
Okay, it was me.
Oh, hey, intern Curse. Nice to see you again. What are you? Oh, never mind. I know why you're here. I can see in your eyes why you're here. You need to be here.
I just need a really strong margarita, strawberry flavored.
Oh, they've got something for you here. That's for sure.
You know how it is, little Blood Nymph, don't you?
I guess I do.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay positive about my condition.
Well, I mean, I guess you're in the right place.
But I've been reading a lot of positive affirmations.
That's great. You should definitely go to the counter and order something. Your eyes look terrifying. And I mean that in the nicest way.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I might have worn too much beige eye makeup today.
Let's go get cocktails that match the colors of our aura.
Okay, I'll get can I get a beige margarita?
You can walk to the counter and try to order whatever you want.
Okay, I'm gonna walk to the counter. Can I order 2 beige margaritas, one for my dear friend Will Blood Nymph?
I just hey, could I have one too?
Sure. I'll order 3 beige margaritas.
The intern that's working there is like, you guys want to drink beige? Intern Blood Nymph pipes up in the background like, I'm good with my Americano, thank you.
I'm like, no, you're not. You're getting a beige. You're getting a beige margarita.
The intern at the counter says, fills up a cup with something and gives it to you and says, you're going to drink this right now, and you're going to go sit in that table over there, and points to a table in the middle of the cafe.
What kind of cocktail is that?
You're going to love it, just trust me.
Oh, it's
Is
so
it a
cool. It's so cool when the bartenders have a craft, that, and then you can see them practice their craft. And because really when you think about it, about ordering drinks and stuff, they're the experts, not us. So it makes sense to just, I think it's really cool actually. It's you're engaging with a piece of art here, because it's a real craftsman who's made this art for you.
Yeah, it's when I go to the hairdresser, I'm just I sit down, I'm like, okay, hit me. Just do it.
Intern Curse, you look in the cup and it looks kind of like a weird, like something between like an Orbitz and a chia seed pudding.
Whoa.
Like a gray, plasticky looking liquid goop has been given to you in a stainless steel cup.
Nice. Well, this doesn't look like a fun, flirty cocktail to me. Can like I at least get like an umbrella in it, or like a piece of fruit or something? Some ice cubes.
The intern squints at you,
Some
and
drizzle.
then
Some syrup.
conjures up like a holographic, super half-ass umbrella that goes in your cocktail.
I go to the bartender and like, hey, I'm really sorry. I know, like, as an artist or as a creator, like, you have a certain vision that you're trying to realize in the work that you make, and then it's really frustrating when people don't respect that. So I'm sort of embarrassed for my friend. I'm sorry that she did that.
Can I get you a coffee?
Oh yeah, that would be
Me?
awesome.
Why can't I be beige and still get some fun cocktails? Why does everyone always discriminate against beige people?
You've been given the funnest cocktail of them all in your present condition. You get a decent Americano.
I'd like to go to the table, the counter, and I would like to ask for a flat white. If anyone in the audience wants another coffee or their first coffee of the evening,
Yeah, now's the time to get it.
For coffees.
Looks like this intern gets straight 14s on coffee beverages. So they're like firmly above. Like they've definitely had a couple of years of experience in the industry, but they're not winning any barista competitions.
Yeah, it's like their heart's not in it. They're exactly not the sort of person that I'm talking about.
But maybe if they have some visitors from the audience who want some coffee, then
it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, maybe they'll like put their heart into it a bit more. If they know they're performing.
Wait, so now I'm like, hey, do you? Can I ask you a question?
Me?
Yes. Have you ever seen this photograph before?
Oh, smart.
Oh yeah, you guys haven't done anything with that photograph yet.
I'm working on it.
Yes, you are.
This is love being shown photos.
I'm always going into cafes, like having and then whipping out the little picture that's in my wall and be like, "Hey, ever seen this picture before?"
I remember I had a photo just like that back in my cubicle.
With this, wait, the photo. What does the photo look like to me again? A picture of the board of directors?
Yeah.
Like us? It's a picture of us?
Well, no, you wouldn't recognize it as you.
So you had a picture of the same people on your desk. They were the same people as in this photograph, Mr. Intern Barista. Miss Intern Barista.
No, I don't think those were the same people, but it was a really similar picture. Like same poses, but I don't think it's the same people.
Well, you've never seen these people before?
No, sorry, I don't recognize them, but I definitely recognize the frame and the composition and everything else, just except for the people.
So what do you think it means?
I don't know, like maybe like try some like IP spells on it or something.
Oh man,
I've never really thought about it before.
Okay, hey, I thought of a mechanic with IP that might be like a different type of IP or something.
Yeah, it's ICUP.
That goes with no. Damn it.
ICUP. I see intern Schmidt P at the door.
That is a pretty good idea, though, as it for a spell.
Okay, tell me about your idea for IP.
That the you can like have too much knowledge and it sort of makes you go crazy somehow, or like it like messes with your will score maybe or something. Like by it's like could be some less cautious way of getting more information, but then it's like a Lovecraft thing. You sort of go a bit crazy.
Yeah, that sounds like a cool idea. Or like if someone's like overuses IP, their like brain gets overwhelmed, kind of thing.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, okay, so
just
it's
gonna
like a
make
resource thing you have to spend to do IP, and it like restores over time. That sounds good. Because then, yeah, otherwise you could just be doing like rooms, like give me information about everything.
Yeah, I mean that hasn't been a problem so far. Like IP has been mostly underutilized. Like you guys could be rolling non-stop IP checks to gather information, but so far it's been like it's been used, but not like it has not been abused so far. But Jonathan's ready to punish the abusers.
Well, no, let's just make it more powerful. You know, so it's. I mean, you've made it powerful so far, so it makes sense. But I should think of it as being more powerful.
I think IP is really powerful if you use it all the time. Like the fact that you can pretty much roll in any given situation to learn about a thing without having any knowledge or any like prior. But it's like, yeah, I mean, it's kind of that's sort of like up to you guys. But I do like the idea of a penalty for too much IP.
Yeah.
Like your eyes go like Dune blue, and you just like you see all things, and you can't distinguish information from other information.
Yeah, I was
fact and fiction blends.
Kat said perfect information earlier, and then I was thinking of that state, and like that's you have perfect information, and it's like you know everything, and that's far too much. It breaks your brain.
That's amazing.
We have intern Blue Capsule here. So would you like? We can make you a coffee now because we're not going to stay at this cafe forever. So if you want a coffee, ask now. But I'm going to roll an IP check. Oh, what do I ask my IP check?
I'm going to say intern Blue Capsule is the intern working at the bar.
Okay, great.
So make your own coffee.
You can make your own coffee. What do I add to my perception to my IP check again?
Well, I don't think you have any bonus for IP check, do you?
You don't add your level to it either?
No.
Only if you have a bonus. I keep mixing them up.
Oh, paltry.
Intern Blue Capsule wants to make themselves a coffee.
Oh, yeah,
Just regular drip coffee?
Can I do it
No.
as like a, or am I too like sick from beige to be mixing coffee?
Well, it's the
Well,
barista.
you should. The Blue Capsule asked you to drink your drink. You have not done so yet.
Be very
Blue capsule. Okay, I'm gonna drink it then.
Okay. Intern Blue Capsule disappoints themselves with the Americano they made for themselves. It's like not, like, oh man, I really over extracted that espresso. I gotta get, I gotta redial in.
Despite
like
the
it's
fact
not-
that you had a +3, that's incredible.
Yeah, it was like sometimes you make yourself a coffee, you're like, oof, have I been serving this to customers? Whoopsies. Intern Curse, you drink it, you feel like a bunch of like little plastic bubbles go down your throat. And you feel the like beige start to fade from your system.
Wow. I'm feeling like less heterosexual already.
Do you go sit down at the table that you were told to sit down at?
Sure.
Because Blue Capsule sent you.
I'm a good little cursed intern, so I'm gonna do as I've been told.
Okay. You've been sitting there, you've been drinking. The door opens up, and a like sturdy, serious-looking intern walks in, spots you sitting at the table, and walks towards you, and says like, "Oh, you're the latest little beigey, are you?" Let's quickly jump over to Stan. Let's visit our non-cafe interns because we have 2 little adventurers. And so Stan, you're in this museum by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
There's a door to the cafe. There's all these dioramas on each side of you. What do you do?
Well, I've had fun looking at the dioramas and learning and participating in the culture.
Mount post about the dioramas.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a coffee. Maybe ask about my beige knee, and I'm gonna work on that post. I'm just thinking. I'm just kind of letting it soak in.
So you're gonna walk into the cafe to get a coffee.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys all see intern Stan walk in through the far end of the cafe. Actually, shortly after that, other intern walked in and was, sort of very direct with intern Curse. Intern Stan walks in behind her and looks. Intern Stan, you look around, you see a bunch of chairs, you see a obvious counter where there would be a coffee, and you go to order a coffee.
Hey, could I get a coffee, and could I get directions on what to do about my knee? Kind of point at my beiged knee.
Intern Blue Capsule looks at you and says, "Yeah, I got something for you," and hands you a stainless steel cup filled with a plasticky looking bubbly beverage.
Intern Blue Capsule is our friend Colton, and it's really great imagining him in this role.
Okay.
I'm gonna toss that guy back. Thank you.
You see intern Curse sitting at a table with intern you haven't seen before, and you also see intern Cashew and intern Johnny kind of slinking around.
I sit at a different table.
Oh.
Nice. So, over to intern Schmidt. You have now walked into a room with a couple of crappy couches and some lockers around the couches, and a couple of fold-out tables and chairs. There's 2 other doors in the room. One. So if you walk into this door and then look around, there's a door straight ahead of you, and there's a door to your right.
Is there anybody in the room?
Nope.
Okay, let's. Hey, milady, you want to go check out what these doors are? How are you feeling?
I think this is a weird way to go, but I'm here to help.
Let's be spontaneous. If you could choose one of the doors, which one would you choose? Just off the top of your head.
What's the goal here, Schmidt?
I just want to have fun. I feel like you're really hung up on goals, and I just feel like you need to relax and
look. I'm a hologram with a specific design and purpose. So you asking me to let loose is, just sort of not something I'm
wouldn't say it's disrespectful.
Completely ready to do. I want to show you the best possible path to your goal, but your goal right now is not clear to me, and so I'm trying to figure it out. And that would, I guess, make me the happiest if I knew what your goal was and I could help you get there.
All right. You need to stop trying to mind read me. And I got you. You're not ready yet to make big decisions. That's okay. I can lead, but just know that you've got lots of space.
No. My main job is to lead. I have to do that. Otherwise, I have no other purpose. Like, just like, you know, you don't know where you're going. You need someone to show you. That's where Milady Green Vapors comes in. But I feel like right now you're freelancing, and it's, you know, it's hard for me.
Okay.
Like,
Get your feelings. I get what you're saying.
trying to show you the path to the most fun. Well, what do you think? Like, what's fun for you?
Well, I just want to see something I haven't seen before, and I want to feel like I'm like trying.
Well, you haven't been through either of these doors.
Let's go through the one that we're closest to.
You're really equidistant between both doors. Straight ahead or to the right?
Straight ahead.
Okay, we can go through that door though. I don't find what's behind either of these doors fun, to be honest. But
What do
like,
you find
I think it's fun to find the right path.
fun? Okay, let's go through the one that's closest. Let's go through the one that's straight ahead.
Lady Green Vapors opens the door, and there's like a giant factory behind it.
What is this?
It's not my job to explain things to you. You can get Hollow Kyle to do that.
I'm gonna roll a d20.
For what?
Perception.
You got a 2? You're too distracted by Milady Green Vapors and how much of a crush you have on her to notice any details about the giant factory you're in.
Do you want to go in? Do you want to
I was ready to describe the factory to you, but after that roll, I'm not going to do it.
jump on?
What?
Let's just go on in. Let's enter.
Okay.
Great, cool. I can go in front so you feel comfortable.
Yeah, all you see right ahead of you is like a giant, stacks of slats with some sort of like mysterious product on them.
Okay. So I'm gonna start just like investigating that a bit more.
Investigating the products?
Yeah, investigating the products.
Yeah, it seems to be like some sort of like packaged beverage with a beige brand.
Okay. Is there anywhere to like climb?
Yeah, you could climb on top of the slat. You failed your perception check, so it's like I thought that you were like just kind of all focused on Milady Green Vapors.
Right. Maybe I hold her hand for a second and I say, "You're doing a really good job."
Thanks. This really isn't my kind of thing, but I guess it's cool to do other stuff sometimes. Let's go back to the cafe where the rest of the party is for a sec. We'll come back to you, Intern Schmidt. So in the cafe, Intern Curse is sitting with new intern. And
I'm pissed. I made a mount post about it.
Oh. Tired of all this negativity towards beigeness, so maybe I got a little bit beige. Big deal. Stop being beige cops. I'm a person too. Hashtag end the stigma. Yeah, I mean, it's a fair way to feel, I think.
It's National Beige Awareness Day today, guys, and I'm tired of this shit.
And Stan, are you sitting close enough to hear the conversation? Like where, like, you know, the cafe is like large enough that you could be sitting closer or further away from this conversation.
Yeah, I'm not sitting particularly far away. I'm not distancing myself. I'm just non-committal to what group I'm joining.
Socially distanced
Distance.
Stan.
Yeah.
So, what's your name, intern? This is intern. This is talking to Intern Curse.
Okay. It is Intern Curse.
And you got infected by the beige, did you? And now you need to come to me to get fixed.
You know, I don't appreciate being stereotyped and having my entire personality reduced to beigeness.
Well, it's not
Your entire
exactly...
personality was being reduced to beigeness, to be fair. That is the condition.
Look, nobody loves their lot in this life. Everyone, things happen and you've got to adjust. And I'm just here to help you get through that process, I guess. You help me, I help you.
Is there like any sensitivity training in this corporation?
Oh my God! Look, listen. There definitely is, but I think you're gonna find I'm someone who's gonna at least be generally straightforward with you, and isn't that what you want?
I mean, I don't mind a little sugar thrown in from time to time.
Look, do you want to get over your... How do I say this? Something has happened to you that has led you to come to me. I'm the person that can give you a solution to this problem, but you seem a little bit caught up in the details.
It's the worst place between a doctor and a lawyer. Somebody that fixes you but doesn't just coats the language in obscure technicality.
Look, you don't want to have to. You understood what you just drank, right?
A delicious strawberry daiquiri or margarita. Sorry.
What? Okay. I mean, you can call it whatever you want, but that's the only thing keeping you between what you are now and total beigeness. And you don't want to be total beigeness. So, unless you want to have to drink that substance every day for the rest of your life, why don't we make a little agreement between us where you do a little bit of work for me and I make sure that you can proceed with the rest of your life untouched? I think that's like a good deal, right?
Okay, deal. A little sensitive about my beigeness, so...
Listen, everyone who comes here has some level of sensitivity about their beigeness. No one wants to be in this situation, but it happens to a lot of people.
Yeah, it's just like... Why can't I just be recognized as a person, Why do I have to always be, judged for my beigeness just because that's the first thing people see about me?
Yeah, so, what did you do? You knocked over one of the cups? You spilled a little bit on you?
I, was having a tea party and I drank some.
Sorry, was that a joke? You drank?
I drank the tea. There was just
found a random cup of something on the ground and you decided to drink it. Okay, so you're not joking. You're saying this to me for real.
Yeah.
Okay, this is going to be a little bit more difficult than I thought to get you in and out of here. Okay. We can make this work. I'd never met someone who's drank the tea. Well, wow. I'm surprised, impressed, scared. All right, I have to think for a second. I've got a job for you, and I assume you're an intern group. Are these your friends who are just sketchily milling about? That guy over there at the table, those two people standing over there? They're your friends?
Yeah.
Members of your intern group?
Friends.
That's my BFF gal pal over there.
All right, well, you guys might as well come sit around because what happens to one person in an intern group affects them all. Is this your whole intern group?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Oh, sorry.
We're missing Schmidt.
Do we have a phone app? Can someone call Schmidt?
Yeah, I can call Schmidt.
What are you gonna call Schmidt?
Yeah, why would you not be able to call Schmidt?
You better not be calling me Schmidt.
Still got it.
So where's the other members of your group?
I'm rolling a phone calling roll, and I did not do too well.
You forget how to call.
Okay, I'll take it from here.
Where is the rest of your intern group?
There's just one of us that's not here.
Where are they?
I'm gonna roll a phone call, and I'm also gonna add my my athletics check for my coordination.
I rolled a 13 on the
Oh.
phone roll.
Marcosaurus and the Stigma.
Okay, would you add my hashtag roll?
I did.
Oh, great.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, I didn't. It didn't say.
Oh yeah, it does say someone did. It does say. Never mind. 52. Thank you.
Oh, nice.
So, I see you guys fiddling around with your intern handheld devices. Where's the other members of your group?
What happened to the phone call?
Yeah, did Stang get through?
You just hear a ringing right now.
Well, our other group member just wanted to, check out the outside of this venue, see if there was a patio around the back.
Knowing intern Schmidt, he's probably wasting time bothering Lady Green Vapors.
Oh, nice. The intern in front of you takes out her intern handheld device and punches a couple buttons. Intern Schmidt, your phone's ringing.
Hello?
Intern Stan, it's you.
Hey, are you where are you?
Hey, me and the lady are just like now in this crazy place right now.
Yeah, could you hang out in the direction of the cafe? We're on the cafe, and we kind of gotta, we got stuff to do today, Schmidt.
Looking at the Lady Green Bay first, like, is that something you want to do?
That sounds pretty good, yeah.
Are you talking to a hologram? Are you talking to a hologram that you summoned?
We'll call her a hologram, 'cause it's-
There's like 4 real people here. That you can talk to.
Intern Schmidt, that seems like what you should do. And then Milady Green Vapor starts walking off in a direction, leaving a trail of green vapor.
Okay, I just wanted to
No,
know.
Lady Green Vapors doesn't want to be there.
Okay.
Intern Schmidt, do you follow the path?
Yeah, I follow her, obviously.
You roll a perception check.
Yeah, maybe I can steal something before I leave.
Steal something.
Okay, you don't see anything, but you see. No, never mind. You don't see anything. You just walk through what looks like some sort of like museum area, and then you walk into what looks like a cafe, and you see all your friends. And Milady Green Vapor disappears.
No!
Oh well, I guess she didn't want to come. I guess she didn't want to be like a sixth wheel.
Intern Blue Capsule walks to the window and then walks to the plant. I'm just reading the.
Hey, do we have the brand and color of Intern Blue Capsule?
Do we have the brand for Intern Blue Capsule?
Yeah, so I can color in.
Do you want to roll it?
Yeah, sure. Will you do it, John?
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll for it.
I'll look at the thing. You roll the. I'll look at the table. You roll. So give me a color. D21. No, just D20.
19.
Red.
Oh,
Brownie,
great.
right?
Well, that's all
Give
I
me an
really
emotion.
wanted. But, yeah.
Well, let's just do the whole thing just for fun.
13.
Emotion.
13.
13. In love. Red and in love.
Oh, beautiful.
Shape.
11.
Red in love eyeball.
Oh.
I Eyeball shape. Oh yeah, that makes sense. And then 12.
Being good at driving, but not that good.
Oh,
So we
man.
got
No, Blue Capsule's actually really good at driving. That's really funny.
intern blue capsule is red, in love, eyeball, being good at driving, but not that good. Yeah, that's the intern behind the coffee shop. All right, you guys are all back in the cafe, and sorry, I didn't get your guys' names specifically. Wait, intern Curse, I know, and the rest of you.
Schmidt.
I'm Cashew.
I'm Johnny.
Schmidt, intern Cashew, intern Johnny.
I'm
And
intern Stan.
Yeah, I didn't need to know that. I get that you're an intern Stan. That's fine.
Whoa.
My name is intern Maximus. I run the factory here. I care about the factory here, and while you guys are here, I want you to care about the factory as well. And that's the kind of relationship I want to cultivate. Just mutual caring. We're both here to do a task, and then we go home at the end of the night and we're all happy. Sound good?
What kind of stuff?
Oh, what about
is in the factory?
teamwork and team bonding exercises?
Wait a second.
Factory, I think.
You got some beige on you too, don't you, little intern Stan?
Yeah, I had some on my knee. I drank some of the juice. It feels a bit better. Is there another thing I have to? Do I need a booster shot?
So, I've got pretty much your beige is going to keep coming back for the rest of your life, unless I do something about that. Now, at a certain level of beigeness, I'm just happy to exchange long-term employment for consistent access to the drink that the two of you just drank.
No deal.
However, since one of you has something a little bit more severe than that, I've got a particularly high-risk job that I'm willing to offer to you in exchange for a permanent cure to your beige affliction.
Well, your ethics disturb me.
Generous of you. Hashtag sarcasm.
There's not a whole lot of room for ethics here at the dump, intern Stan.
I'm going to take that at face value and sign me up. I feel good about it.
Great.
Great.
I love the attitude some of you intern Stans have. It's really admirable, and I get why the company values you guys so much.
Wow.
So on top of your insensitive remarks about beigeness, I feel like are making a lot of stereotyping remarks about stands that I don't appreciate about my companion.
Look, when you've been around for as long as I've had, you've met a lot of intern Stans, okay?
I did see the museum. He does have a point.
You're actually more
I'm
than just...
I'm a she, but thanks for noticing.
Sorry.
Sorry for misgendering you, Maximilius.
What's Maximilius wearing?
An intern coverall.
Anything something special in it?
Glasses and her mousy blonde hair is tied back in a messy ponytail, curly, dirty blonde hair. Glasses, looks like she's about mid-30s. Looks tough. Looks like a solid, tough, practical gal.
Maybe I want to arm wrestle her or something.
What?
Like a thing, like as out of respect, because she always sees things tough. So like, I'm just appreciating her toughness.
You're challenging me to an arm wrestling match?
Well, first I want to know what the task of the stand has to do to get the gear.
Oh, and
Do I have to do it too?
why don't we just restage Maya and Jonathan's arm wrestle as intern Schmidt versus intern Johnny arm wrestle?
Okay.
There's still a video of that somewhere, right? That was
Oh, that was really epic.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was like 6 Instagram videos long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe so.
I don't think I should have saved that.
Well, I think you can access the archives.
I don't think I posted it. Someone else can.
Someone else.
I think it was me. I think I have it.
You can
Thank
put it
God.
up by, hey, I just sent
Yeah.
intern Blue Castle drawing to
I can't get it on. I can't.
Oh.
Someone else has to post it to Twitch because our
No, you can't post images.
Wait, did
Love it!
intern Blue Capsule join our VR chat party?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I just connected. I just imagined that person at the end of the VR chat party that I couldn't actually see their movements, and imagined it was intern Blue Capsule. Anyways, so sorry, what are you guys asking of intern Maximus? I may have been afflicted with beige, but it looks like Maximilian basic normie beige coveralls could use a bit of wardrobe refresher hashtag basic, and then just the word refresher.
Oh,
That's good.
yay! Can intern Maximus or Maximilius see my post shit talking her?
You don't know.
Okay.
They are occasionally browsing your phone, but you don't know what they can see on their phone.
Do you? Do I have to do the thing too that you asked them to do, or can I just hang out here for a while?
Do what thing?
The job that you said you're going to make these guys do.
Oh, you're talking intern Maximus. Sorry.
Yeah.
You're gonna need your full intern group, and intern groups don't really go very far when they don't, stick together as groups. So you're probably going to want to join your fellow afflicted intern on this mission to make sure that it goes well. Little intern Johnny, was it?
Yeah, thanks. Another question.
I'm a team player.
Mount Post, relationship advice, most romantic spots in beige dump.
Where are they?
You guys aren't getting any feedback yet on your social media, so you don't know.
We can get you woman since she's obviously in charge of the dump.
It's true.
Hey, Maximilius, I'm really curious.
Intern Maximus, just call me Max.
Hey Max, what's that cute spot with someone in this factory? I'm just curious.
Well, I'm about to give you an assignment, and maybe you can find a little bit of romance in the margins of that if you find the time.
Okay.
So I've got a lot of product I need to move. You guys are going to move it for me. I have to admit it's a pretty dangerous path, but I pretty much just need you guys to take a ship that I'm going to give you from point A to point B.
Cool,
And then come back. No, it goes in the water. But I mean, whatever.
Why is it dangerous?
Well, there's lots of other stuff on that water. It's kind of a chaotic area. I'm going to do my best to make sure you guys get there safely, but I can't. There's, lots of obstacles that I need all of you to be ready for.
Can you get us
Are you
ordered?
gonna give us a gun?
Yeah.
I'm going to leave you guys to your. You guys have everything you need on your intern handheld devices. Anything else you might find on the ship. One sec. I'm going to run to the bathroom and we'll finish this conversation with intern Maximus.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom too.
Yeah, I'll run bathroom break.
How are you, Kat?
I'm good. I was just appreciating this kneeling chair that Jonathan purchased secondhand today.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's. I don't know if he seems like he has some good posture in this game, or better posture than in other games. I'm just sitting in a regular sitting chair, but yeah, he's got a rolly kneeling chair.
Cool. I'm always thinking about Jonathan's posture and whether or not it's better or worse than the last time I saw him.
I know, I know, right? I hear you're in Ottawa right now.
No.
Oh.
I'm at an undisclosed location.
Oh, very interesting. Very cool. I like your the drop ceiling panel.
Thanks.
It really does. Yeah, maybe you are the intern who is hacking away.
Yeah,
In an undisclosed location.
that's right. Behind the scenes. Ian might be the dungeon master, but I'm actually running the show.
How's it going? Otherwise than just reporting from your undisclosed location.
Good. Yeah, how about this COVID stuff?
Yeah, are you working at all? Like during it?
No.
Yeah.
No, I am not. I can't even imagine finding a job right now.
Yeah, no, that sounds. It's very strange.
hmm
Yeah, I'm not working either. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, especially given, like, do art shows still exist in a normal capacity, or like in a way that we could imagine them again? I don't know.
Sort of, but not really.
Yeah. Great. Maybe that's for the
We're
best.
talking about art shows.
Oh, cool! I love art shows.
I think it's too, and I mean, there weren't a lot of people there, and it was like awkward as social distancing, but it was like, yeah, I guess art is happening right now.
I
Again.
mean, everyone wants to try to continue to do something.
We're doing art right now.
Yeah,
Right now.
that's true. Hey Ian, could you mail me a really big check? For this? For playing this fun game with my friends?
Mail you a really big check. Like, are we talking about like a check of a large amount of money, or like a check that's like novelty size?
Preferably both, but if I have to pick one, the money.
I mean, if I mailed, I guess it would be proportionate. Like the size of the check would increase shipping costs. Like a smaller check for a larger amount of money would be.
Okay, this isn't an efficient use of technology. Get the big check and then send me a photo of it, and I'll deposit it from the photo.
That's a good point.
Yeah, just front and back.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sure, Sam. I'll send you a big check. Why not? I mean, what do I have to lose?
I love the idea that the value of a check is inversely proportional to its size.
Yeah, I send it a lot of giant checks for $1 and very few tiny checks for $100,000.
Yeah.
Never-
It's got a
Guys.
post-it note with a lot of zeros.
If I ever sent out a check for $100,000, it would be like this big. It would be the smallest check ever. Okay, so yeah, you got right. You guys are still talking to intern Maximus.
What do you can I ask you a question?
Can you ask me, intern Maximus, a question?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Why not?
Any opinions about this image? This photograph?
Whoa, good question.
Dang, you're on it now.
What, you guys can't figure this stuff out by yourself? I don't feel like I'm the right person to like explain this stuff to you.
Tell us.
Why do you guys have that here? Why don't you just leave it in your cubicle?
Just some other intern told me to bring it with me. He said that I might be able to learn something interesting from it.
Another intern that you met here in the testing facility?
No, he was inside. You know how before we come into the common room?
Yeah, you were in your intern collective, and he was in there with your intern collective, or was in there in the intern common room?
In the intern collective.
So there was an intern who was not in your intern group, who was inside your intern collective.
Yeah. I don't know. No, I
Correct.
didn't put him. I didn't.
Yeah, why
It's not my fault.
Can you tell me anything else about this intern?
Yeah,
Don't
can you
tell
stop
anything.
breaking my balls?
Stop pouring out.
You want information, I want information. We're all the same here.
Okay, sorry.
Everyone's always breaking balls. They need to stop.
I just get a bit. I just get a bit anxious when I think that someone is accusing me of something. So.
No, that's fine. I'm not accusing you of anything. This is highly unusual what you're saying. My curiosity is piqued. Tell me more.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on, but we went into our intern collective, and there was someone else in the intern collective when we got there, and that intern was doing something with our computer in our live work cubicle, and then that we sort of confronted him, and he was just being evasive and not really telling us anything. And then
What does he look like? Can you describe this intern to me?
yes, it's the gray intern. Is that who it is?
Yeah, he was gray.
Yeah.
He was small. He was like very like blank faced, unreadable. He had like kind of short, medium, dark hair, dark eyes.
Actually, I'm gonna do an IP check on.
Yeah, I was
That
gonna
in-
say we should be doing like checks on the instrument we're talking to right now.
I'm doing it.
You also no one has done an IP check on the actual photo yet.
Oh.
I IP checked in 19 for IP checking the intern that was in intern collective.
Cool. So when you do that, intern Johnny, you get a strange feeling like you've just managed to access parts of the database where this intern's records would be found, but they're clearly like encrypted or deleted or something. Like you should be able to access these files that roll, but for some reason you can't.
Nice.
I'm rolling I'm like, whoa, cool photo. I want to roll an IP check on that. And 13 for me.
Oh, I got it.
I'm just gonna start adding hashtag stop breaking intern stands balls to every post I make. Kat, you are an IP intern, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, maybe
Uh,
that was just my level, but maybe I actually have another added.
No, you're good. I just want to you can't quite figure out what this object does, but you recognize that it's like an IP magic item.
Oh, IP magic item. Whoa. Hey guys, that's an IP magic item.
I see you.
I'm
Phoebe.
What this?
Do you
I don't know what that
do you take it, Kat, or do you just look at it?
Oh, Can I take it in my hands? Hey, let me see that.
Intern Johnny, do you try to stop her?
Nope.
Okay, make another roll, Cat.
One second.
There's something underneath the frame. Like we should remove the glass and like there's something written on the back of the photograph.
Do I add anything to this roll?
You're making IP like add your +2. Okay, for the rest of you, just see kind of like Cashew's eyes go kind of blank for a second.
Whoa.
Intern Cashew, you feel your self like transported, back out through the intern common room, the intern purgatory, out into the brandscape, back into the intern storage facility, up into Americanatopia. You go into an elevator where you go up several floors. This is all happening in like rapid motion, and all of a sudden you're back in a room that none of these interns can remember, but it's the room that you guys started the campaign in, and you can see yourself as a board of director.
Whoa.
Sitting in these chairs around a boardroom table, looking down into the boardroom table into a pool where they see all of you as interns sitting in a cafe. And you feel, while you hold this photograph, like you have a connection to them and that they could like send you a message.
Whoa.
So that's powerful, dude.
What this item is in this game, this framed picture of the board of directors, is essentially a link between you guys as players, as board of directors, and your characters as interns, where it will allow you in specific instances to metagame.
Whoa.
Meaning like an IP intern could hold this thing and connect to you guys as players, and if there's information that you didn't know as players, it could be given to you by the board of directors, which is also you.
Wow.
Wait, she's the board of directors?
So you guys are all the board of directors. You've just forgotten that because you've been so busy being interns.
Oh.
Like, remember in the first adventure how you guys started off as board of directors, and then you got you sat down in a chair and you tumbled back in intern purgatory and blah 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 blah. It went from there. So somewhere in the world you guys are still board of directors doing board of directors things, but you've forgotten all about that. You don't recognize yourselves. You're just interns doing intern things. But now you have an item that allows you to cosmically link with your board of directors selves.
We're kind of former gods who got reborn as humans, or when the king dresses up as a peasant to go among people.
The first example you gave was perfect. The second one, not so much. Your interns will never remember being board of directors.
Right.
Like in that Ryan Reynolds movie.
Which one's that? Which Ryan Reynolds movie, Sam?
9.
There are
it's,
so many.
It's not a popular one, but
what's it called?
I think it's called 9. It was the first thing I saw him in. Was it
the animated film with the sandbag people?
No, it's a different coincidentally.
The other one that came out in the same year, but 9. One was 9 the number, and one was 9 spelled like the word.
And it was
That's
a musical with Daniel Day-Lewis?
No. I think that's the movie I'm thinking of.
So wasn't the other 9 Daniel Day-Lewis tap dancing movie?
I think it's called 9.
Oh, is that the sequel to 8.5 that you're talking about, Ian?
Wait,
I don't know.
No, isn't that true?
Is it? Are you serious?
I'm not disputing what you said. I'm just saying I don't know.
The 9.
Yeah, you can just read that.
Here, I'll show you.
The Nines. I've never heard of this film. Science fiction psychological thriller by John August. I'm not going to read the whole synopsis of this, but I'm just going to assume Sam's right. I'll read it later.
Yeah, read it later. It's kind of funny that this has happened.
But yeah, so essentially there'll be opportunities in this game or whenever where you guys can connect to your board of director selves looking down on your intern selves. But your intern selves do not know they're board of directors. You just think you're interns. Your board of directors selves are much more like, Jonathan Carroll, Kat Blumke, Maya Ben-David, Sam Roberts, and Esther Splett. But you're on a board for some sort of company, and it's, I don't know, maybe pays well or something.
That's weird.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Is Cashew going to communicate this information to us?
I don't know, Cashew, are you?
I'm just really entranced. Can I tell if they're checking is our board of, can I tell that if our board of directors is paying attention to our social media posts? Do I tap into that?
Oh yeah.
That's not what they're not executives. They're not there are people sitting in this boardroom trying to control Tough Guy Mountain by controlling you.
Okay. Whoa.
All they can really do is essentially allow you guys to communicate out the scope of the way that your interns are communicating, or potentially offer you divine advice. Think of them more as metagaming gods that you can communicate with through this object.
Hey, intern Johnny.
Yes.
Can I keep this?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Promise?
Wait, why are you asking me to promise?
Oh, I don't know. I just thought I'm just breaking your balls. You've already given it to me, so it's fine.
Intern Maximus is just I don't think you guys should use that picture frame, but that's not my business. I just need you guys to do this job for me. The thing with that guy inside Intern Collective, I just say be very suspicious of him.
Why?
I just don't know exactly what he's up to, and neither do you. So, obviously he's taken an interest in this intern group. Maybe he wants to use you for something. Or maybe he's your friend. I don't know. I would just say, be careful.
Thank you.
Intern Blue Capsule pipes up from the background, confirming that 9 was a musical remake of 8.5.
Huge. That's huge news.
Which is a...
Did it have it had Daniel Day-Lewis in it, right?
I seem to remember there being some sort of filmed version that I'm remembering that was very theatery looking. This will require further digging, though.
I feel like I can remember a black and white. If Intern Blue Capsule, the barista is still listening to their customers' conversations. If Daniel Day-Lewis was in the film, I just remember a black and white, tap dancey looking kind of musical with Daniel Day-Lewis runs. I watched 9, the animated Tim Burton film with burlap sack people. But did not watch the musical remake of 8.5. I remember.
It's an appropriate thing to talk about with your barista.
Oh, there we go. Blue Capsule says, "Yepo, Dee Lewis." All right.
What can that?
This is the exact kind of conversation you have with your barista.
Yeah.
Talking about Daniel Day-Lewis films versus Tim Burton films.
This is how we're metagaming right now.
Guys, can this pandemic just end so we can get back to going to coffee shops to talk about Tim Burton and Daniel Day-Lewis with baristas at various cafes around the city?
Why would we want that when we could sit here and pretend?
Pretend to
That's
do.
literally the only reason we're playing this game, so we can pretend we're going to cafes to talk about Daniel Day-Lewis and Tim Burton with baristas. All right, can I show you guys to your ship? And are you guys going to do this mission for me, or do you just want to rot in beige hell for the rest of your lives?
Can I get a cappuccino to go first?
I wouldn't
Sure.
mind trying my hand at like making a latte before we go, if they'll let me behind the table.
Well, you know, this is honestly a job interview, so I wouldn't mind seeing your barista skills. Go ahead, intern Curse. If intern Blue Capsule, you don't mind. If intern Curse goes and makes a latte.
Do I get
Hopefully
any bonuses because of my previous skill demonstrated in this
I
area?
mean, I kind of do, yeah. I feel like we gave Cat a bonus after or Cashew a bonus after a couple of successful ones. So yeah, maybe add a +3 to future barista checks.
Eh,
Let's see if the pressure's gone. Oh,
yes. I really am a master
Holy
at
shit.
the art.
who are you gonna give this coffee to?
I'm your
Should I-
pal.
Oh shit! Cut it in half and give it to my best gal pal and intern Blue Capsule to like impress a new intern.
Yeah, or do you want to give it to intern Maximus to impress your employer?
Yeah.
I don't like intern Maximus. He can go to hell. Or she, sorry.
Fair enough.
I mean, you
No.
can practically see the quality in something like this.
Yeah, intern Maximus can see. If intern Maximus is really nice to me, she'll get one in the future.
I mean, I don't think intern Maximus really cares. It's more like they'd be impressed by you. But a Blue Capsule has given their consent for you to make this drink. So this perfect latte is being split between, or is being shown to Blue Capsule and Best Gal Pal intern Cashew.
I like that that's intern Cashew's new like name for me is like best gal pal.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Kat, I feel like she should just change your name to intern Gal Pal.
I love gal palling around with intern gal pal.
You're not even beige anymore. You don't
Yeah,
have to gal pal everyone you see.
I'm productive. It's like productive and into mindfulness though. I feel like I'm still into gal palling.
Oh my gosh, I'm just looking at. I'm just getting lost in the Twitch overlay right now. Kat, it's very, very beautiful.
Now imagine if you donated us money and then the intern coffee cup would fill up.
Oh, that's so
Wow.
cute. I love that. Wow.
You just have to become a Twitch affiliate in order to accept donations.
Twitch affiliate Bodro Plaza. All right, great. You're great at making coffee, anyways. Let's hope you're great at navigating a ship. Can we go to the ship already, or do you guys want to do anything else?
I want. Oh,
No, I was just going to make something up. What do you want to do?
I want to go up to intern Maximus, like very close to their face, and be like, "Hey, give me something extra to make this trip easier."
People make a people skills check, Schmidt.
-2 actually. A negative, so it's a 2.
Yeah, I guess intern Maximus just looks to you and says, "Who the fuck are you? Let's go." You guys walk through the museum. You walk through the employee entrance that intern Schmidt you're familiar with, and you are now
Smells
inside
like
of it.
piss.
Yeah,
I
well,
hate your new job.
Yeah, well, they don't give us great facilities to work with down here, all right? So try to be respectful.
Okay.
You guys enter a factory. It's filled with like big slats of some kind of product. On the right-hand side of the factory seems to be some sort of like assembly, like a series of different kind of assembly line machines. You don't see that many interns in here. Like it's not like it's like a factory bustling with hundreds of employees. It's like at least today it just looks like there's maybe 12 people running the whole operation kind of thing, just walking around making sure equipment is running fine. And you see like it looks like some kind of bottling plant. You see a conveyor belt, like bottles being filled up with some sort of beige liquid, and there's a couple other non-beige liquids also happening in this facility. She walks you all the way to the back of the factory, and you exit to the left. You see like the kind of balcony that a foreman looks down over with stairs leading up to the balcony. There's obviously some like offices or storage rooms behind there. There's like 2 floors at the back of the factory. The rest of it's all open. And then you walk out the left side of the building into some sort of loading dock. Intern Maximus, she walks you to the back of the loading dock. And you walk out onto literal docks, and you see a giant, endless ocean. An ocean of which you cannot see the other end of.
Where? Can you reveal it on the map?
Yeah. Just gonna start. You guys start to see things unveiled. Starting to unveil, right?
Intern harbor.
Yeah, I can see it now.
Everyone knows about the intern harbor. So yeah, from this place, and so you guys are you're here by the dump. You can't see the other side of the water. Intern Maximus points you to a ship that looks like. Actually, wait a second. It kind of looks like a, some sort of like medieval, like Japanese sailing vessel. It has like oars on the side, and like a double mast holding like more of like a sheet kind of sail. It looks like it's 2 decks. There's
Is it a triangle sail or a square sail?
A square sail. Good question, sailor.
Can we do an IP check?
Yeah. What do you want? What are you trying to figure out?
Just to understand the boat. Or the water.
I'm actually going to show you guys a little deck plan of the boat that I drew out. You might have to zoom in when you get there. And you should all be able to move your fingers around it. That's the shape of the boat, at least. There's that mast. Yeah. That little black dot in the middle is the mast. At the front of the boat, that like encircled area is kind of like it's a second raised deck that you could look out on, and before that it's kind of like a foredeck. At the back of it, there's like a rudder, and around that square in the middle is like a cargo hatch, and there's a second deck below.
Is there a deck at the back, like a raised deck? back?
No,
The front?
no. The raised deck is at the front. But great nautical question.
So like kind of like a fisherman boat, kind of like a lobster.
Yeah. Maybe I don't know. I'm just an intern. If you can see this black, like thicker line around the front, that's where the deck is raised, and there's like a ladder there. But however, the rudder is still at the back. The rudder and I should say, I guess like the tiller and the rudder are still at the back of the boat, and you can see it there in this drawing.
I asked intern Max, where are we going to go in this boat?
You're going to intern paradise, sweetie.
What?
Really? That's a place on Earth?
I don't really know how to answer that question, but listen, I've set up a stream from point A to point B. All you need to do is stay on this ship, defend this ship from anything that comes out of that water, get to point B, drop off the cargo that's under this ship, and get this ship back to me. And, then we'll talk about maybe lifting this beige curse off of intern Curse and intern Stan here.
That sounds really easy.
Yeah, it sounds really easy.
So you said it was like a medieval Japanese boat? Is it kind of similar to this one here? This
Oh,
is a
look at
Japanese
that.
cargo.
You just have a boat?
One sec, I'm just like zooming in.
Yeah, I'm a little bit
So
alarmed
this
you
is the
just had
front
that.
over here. Or wait, there's the tiller. So like maybe if you like shoved the cargo, the raised section
Yeah,
in the back and the front.
Yeah, like I mean that definitely gives you a good idea of the shape of it for sure. If you wanted to know where I got like the inspo for it, if you searched up like Kobaya.
I also point out to intern Max that this doesn't sound very hard. In agreement with intern Stan.
Well, I'm glad you're a confident young employee. I'm sure that will serve you well, but make sure you stay on guard.
Do you have any tips?
The bow Kobaya from Total War.
Kobaya ship. I don't know what the last thing you said was, Kat. So if you search Kobaya ship, you get like a bunch of images that look like what I was trying to kind of make a boat that looked sort of like. I'm seeing all sorts of samurai fleet builder.
Cool.
Wait, go back for a second.
So to be clear, there's oars sticking out the side of the ship. There's Wait, I've got a drawing. I drew this out before I made it in Photoshop. One sec, I'll hold it up to you.
Sick.
Ooh.
So there's 8 total oars in the bottom, the lower deck. But you guys haven't been in the lower deck. You guys are just about to get on the upper deck.
Do you have any tips? Intern Maximus?
Say what? Sorry?
Do you have any tips, Intern Maximus?
Yeah, just like, be ready and be talented and don't fuck this up.
We want a real tip that's really vague. We want something specific.
You guys shouldn't think this delivery is going to be easy. We don't know what's out there on the open waters.
Do you have any experience with what's out in the open waters?
Yeah, I got a lot of experience on it. What do you like too much experience to distill it into a one-off little quote for you to do your job right.
Well, a book of that? Do you have maybe an archive or a book that you could give to us?
No, I don't have a book about it. You don't know what's going to come out of this ocean. It's pure chaos out there.
I don't like this answer.
Look, that's just what the job is. It's not, you don't get to do it by the book. You got to do it by the seat of your pants.
You're a bad boss.
Whew. That's a tough pill for me to swallow, but I've been here a long time, and I guess I can stomach you saying that, but I don't like to. I'd like to be considered a good boss. I definitely care about you guys doing this well.
It doesn't feel like you care because you're not giving us compassion, and it seems like you don't. You're just like making us go out into the water with no idea what to expect.
I just see a lot of interns, and we're all stuck in this position, and we don't have a lot of power or agency in what we do. And it's tough for me to see, but for me to go about my day-to-day life, I just have to accept that.
Yeah, but you can make it easier for us knowing that that's a struggle that interns go through. Just an advice I want to be friends with you. We could be friends. Let's just make this a good relationship.
All right, let's just say, you guys know why you're here, right? You're trying to catch the eyes of the executives. You want to get out of this place. We all do.
Right.
So let's just say there's interns out there on the high seas that are using the high seas as a way to catch the attention of some executives.
Interesting. So we should be expecting some interns.
It's just one of those spaces here in the intern testing facility where lots of interns have been trying lots of different experiments for a long time, and that's left a lot of kind of just put yourself in another intern's shoes, right? Imagine that you've been in here for years and you find this place and you're trying to stand out by doing something on these open waters. That gives you some idea what to expect.
So we should be careful, and there's very powerful or risk-taking interns out there that we should be wary of.
There's interns there, and there's also the experiments they left behind.
Okay, that was really good advice. Thank you. I feel like we're getting off to a better path now.
Yeah.
So, am I still a bad boss?
Well, I'm not going to give you a good boss stamp yet. I think we need to work on this a little bit.
Oh, great. I can't wait to see my review at the end.
My review is that intern Maximus is tough on us because she actually cares too deeply.
You say that out loud?
Yeah. That's my review. Now that I've beginning to bond and understand where Maximus is coming from.
Intern Maximus just kind of looks at you and squints a bit and says, "Good luck, interns." And walks back into the factory.
All right.
There's Rebecca is watching on Facebook, so if you can throw in an intern Rebecca at any point.
Yep. I've got a... Alright, so we have intern... So ask intern Rebecca whether she wants to be a security intern or a virus intern.
Well, by saying that, you just asked her, so...
Oh yeah, that's how the
I guess
work.
I could also reply.
I'm trying to keep a healthy distance, here from trying to use you as a median, Johnny. You said on Facebook?
Yeah. They were sad that they're the only people watching, so on Facebook. There's other people watching on Twitter.
Rebecca.
I made him. Oh, I keep spelling Maximus's name wrong, but I made him.
Maximum seems like an asshole at first, but once you get to know her, you realize she's a tough boss, not because she doesn't care, but because she cares deeply. Sorry for making fun of your coveralls.
I'm still not fully forgiving her yet.
Intern Rebecca asked how secure are the viruses. Really depends on the strength of the intern there, Rebecca.
I guess they're not very secure when I do them.
If you wanna go for security, I would opt for security. If you're more of a chaotic intern, I'd go for viruses. It's Rebecca from we went on. She's at the Brandscape a whole bunch of times, but also we went on the cruise together.
Hi.
On Ryan's cruise party adventure.
Yeah, I wasn't sure which Rebecca it was.
Oh, it's that Rebecca.
Hey, welcome aboard.
Intern Rebecca. The Rebecca who's an intern.
Taco. Can you put an intern taco?
Well, if
All
he
right,
says
so you guys are
anything in
good.
the chat, maybe we can. Well, I wanted to do an IP check on the ocean.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Do it. So I'd try to encourage intern Cashy to do it.
I will do it.
I'm just very curious.
Intern Johnny is like, wow, it's an ocean. Definitely an ocean. It's very wet.
I'm salty. Oh no. And I say I'm
Intern Cashy
salty.
does even worse. Anyone else want to try?
Yeah, I want to try. Put down the larger cat.
Intern Schmidt already got some good stuff there.
What?
Intern Rebecca is an insecure intern but can multitask and loves synergy.
Nice.
Looking forward.
Do you guys think that makes her a security intern or a virus intern?
Virus.
All right, I'm naming intern
Synergy.
for.
Synergy. There could be a synergy virus. That would be cool.
Wait, you know how we have that intern naming tool?
Mm-hmm.
There's like a table that we used for it.
Yeah, I can find it. I'll look for it.
You could change Rebecca's name to something Rebecca adjacent. There's like a table of our names.
Yeah.
The feeling when you're Rebecca adjacent.
Is it an app?
No, it's in Drive.
It's like intern name generator or something like that.
Oh, look, you keep going. We
Okay,
don't
so yeah, you guys all get on the ship?
Yeah, totally.
I take a picture of it first. 1 second, I'm gonna make a map post. Or you can keep going, I'll
Okay.
just type about it.
Yeah. Oh. There's just like a little like the docks are actually really high, so you're gonna be walking down onto the ship rather than up. And then yeah, there's like there's a cargo hatch that leads down to the second deck. And you've pretty much already seen everything on the top deck. Tell me what you do.
I'm just typing on my phone.
Maybe we can put like a security shield around our boat. Like we can do some summoning spells around our boat just for like if there's like a preliminary attack, we can like get intel on them and understand it before like we actually do damage.
That's smart.
So we can all start weaving like spells around the boat, and if we all do it together, like even if one of us rolls poorly, like we'll have some security spells around our boat.
Jonathan, it's called TGM name generator. And there's some good internship. That's a very good idea.
All right, let's start doing it. Should we all roll d20?
Oh, what do we name? Intern Rebecca? Intern Rusty.
Oh,
It's a great name.
Good. Ooh, I'm not helping much with this spell, I don't think.
do we need some other people who can make these spells? Okay, there you go, Stan.
Sorry, how much do I add to my coding? What am I making?
I believe you have a +2 on your coding.
Yeah.
And Cashew, you need to roll so we can get some good spells up.
Sorry, I was typing. What are we doing? We're rolling for spells?
Yeah, we're gonna put spells, like protection spells around.
Okay, so the best thing to do with these kind of protection spells is like be really specific in what you want to do.
I would
like specifically what you want to protect it from, and use the 6 streams as a reference for like everything that happens in this universe. One sec, I'm gonna use the bathroom.
I'll use the washroom too. Hey Sam, neither you nor I took a washroom break last time. I think it's time we changed that.
It's just us now.
You don't have to use the washroom, Sam, if you don't want to.
It looks like he... Yeah, it looks like he's not feeling the pressure too hard.
No, I'm perfectly fine.
What part of the ship are you going to protect, Maya?
We'll protect from leaks. Like I'll reinforce how powerful the wood is, and like anything that like the integrity of the ship and that can break it from like leaking, I'm going to protect from that. So I'll roll for that.
What did you just roll for internship? Sorry.
Just protecting the integrity of like the wood that's around the ship.
What stream are you using to do that?
That would be security.
Okay, I'm gonna do security, but
So-
I think that 7 is pretty good for that.
Oh, really?
Well, 7 is pretty good for that because it's just literally just the integrity of the wood. The wood is already powerful.
Yeah.
I'm just putting an extra layer over it.
But that sounds like more of a coding spell than a security spell.
I'd say, okay, so honestly, for protecting the ship, if you want to, like security will stop it from other spells affecting it. Coding could increase the actual just like structural durability. So yeah, I think Jonathan's right that it would be a coding spell to increase the integrity of the wood. You could use holograms to make the ship look different. You could have like viruses that protect the ship, but that's obviously a pretty chaotic option. And you could change the brand of the ship, or you could give the ship a brand.
We can make the ship like very assuming looking, so it's not intimidating for other it doesn't. It's very subtle when it goes by, and other interns don't feel threatened by it.
Shouldn't we just make it invisible then? Like, I feel like if there's pirate interns out there, they're gonna board the ship, especially if it looks weak. I'm
That's
just
a good
saying
point.
there might be pirates.
How are we going to make it invisible, though? We're just a bunch of interns.
Well, if
I
everybody.
mean, you hologram it,
There must be like an equivalent to invisible.
or you could be like brand mutation, where it was like, sorry, Maya, you go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say we can make it like the equivalent of societal invisibility in TGM world, where it's just like a ubiquitous structure that goes back and forth that's seen like invisible because no one cares about it, as opposed to actually transforming into invisibility, which might be harder.
We could make it look like a big rock, then people would want to go away from it.
But the big rock's gonna be moving.
I was
But
thinking...
it might be a big, chaotic rock.
Yeah,
Might be.
it's true.
I was thinking that we could... I could decrease the amount of friction on the hull of the boat, and then that'll make it go really fast through the water. And I feel like that's an extremely attainable bit of code, because I'll just look at the physical properties of the material surrounding the boat, and then just decrease one of the values on its physical existence is its friction. So I'll just use the code to decrease the friction to 0, so it slides right through it like ice.
So,
like
so the boat's gonna be really fast.
Yeah, because the thing that makes boats slow is they're pushing against the water. So now it's gonna slide through the water like butter, like icy butter.
Icy butter would be cold. Have you ever tried to spread that on toast?
Yeah, well, not icy. Even just when it's been on the fridge, it's difficult.
Maybe that's like stinky. Maybe it looks like a garbage pile that's moving really quickly.
I like the idea of like intern Johnny trying to cast this spell while like 3 interns around and being like butter when it gets to a certain temperature is actually very difficult to deal with. And like, listen, I've made toast before. Okay, so you get an 8 on increasing the speed of the vessel through code.
Yeah.
Any other attempts? Internship? What did you roll that 7 for?
Just making the wood more powerful. But I also want the place look stinky and like a garbage pile, so nobody wants to be close to it.
I would like to roll.
Well, you can do that through hologramming or brand mutation.
I think I have a plus for brand mutation.
You do.
What are the pluses now? What are we at, 3 or 4?
No, +2.
Oh.
Nice.
That's pretty good. I feel like it's good enough to look really stinky.
That was a brand mutation check to make it seem more like a garbage barge, the brand of a garbage barge.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even a hard brand to do, so I feel like 14 is actually the perfect one.
Okay, but do you want to make it like the idea of a garbage barge, the emotion of a garbage barge, the color of a garbage barge, or the shape of a garbage barge?
I would, if I may, I would throw out emotion. Just because people having the emotive reaction to a garbage barge of, boy, I wouldn't want to be on there, is kind of what we're going for.
Yeah. Okay.
A lot of the times when I see a garbage barge, I think, hey, clean that barge up. You could throw a pretty cool party on that barge.
How often do you see garbage barges?
In Halifax, you see them all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can see one right now from where I'm sitting. All right, so we've got a not so good attempt to make the boat stronger, a not so good attempt to make the boat faster, a decent attempt to make the boat emote more garbage. That's where we're at right now. Any other?
Yes, I would like to make a virus check to get a bunch of like ore viruses to paddle the boat really fast.
Why don't you go look down at the oars before you do that?
Okay, I'll go look down at the oars.
You could do a virus check to make a viral post.
So,
for once in your goddamn life.
I did do that earlier. I'm just gonna point that.
That's true.
On the back side of the of this hatch in the middle, there is a ladder, and intern Stan, if you wish to go down.
I do.
And you go down that hatch, and you see you go down there and you see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slats of product in this like cargo hatch. And on the sides of those, you see there are 8 ore stations, 4 of which are occupied by beige humanoid creatures.
Whoa.
Okay, so just 4 more viruses to help out.
No, Rero.
Yeah, we gotta be safe. This is a really dangerous and scary journey.
Okay, and wouldn't it be better if we were all able to deal with those problems and instead just had some, viruses take care of the rowing?
You put a protection spell around your virus to like harness it in before you even unleash it.
Nope.
No. Oh no.
You have like a +2 for that though, because you're like.
No, I'm brand mutation.
You both
As far as you can tell, you're just unable to summon any viruses.
Thank God.
You don't summon a destructive apocalypse upon the ship that you.
Oh, maybe next time.
Yeah.
I know something about you, Stan, and don't forget that. So if you want to stay safe, and you don't want your secret to get divulged, then you better be more careful with your spell casting.
Cool. How do I do a brand mutation on Schmidt?
You're doing a brand mutation on me?
Yes.
I'm recording this, but sort of like.
Okay. I just wanted everybody to know something really serious about before this spell gets turned
Changing
on.
Schmidt's brand to not be somebody that reveals secrets unnecessarily.
This isn't the.
Oh.
What does that mean, though?
What? Sorry, what just happened?
Schmidt no longer just throws around,
No.
miscellaneous information.
No, you changed her brand so that her brand isn't being a secret divulger. So you just made it so we all don't think that she divulges secrets.
You all heard what I said before.
What? No, I didn't. I was too distracted by Stan whipping out his phone. and making and also realizing that what you said before I must have already known, because there's no way you would be saying something that I didn't know already.
He doesn't say secrets. He doesn't tell secrets. Just common information.
Yeah, so it's not really. It's okay if you don't repeat yourself, because I'm sure I already knew whatever you were going to say.
Stan, can I speak to you privately?
No.
I'm just in front of the boat and speak for a second. Will you come? Johnny, what are you typing? I want to go talk to you at the front of the boat, and I take his arm and I drag him.
Stan can resist.
It's true,
There,
I can't.
this?
Well, shouldn't we be prepared for the voyage and the more sort of pressing
Yeah, I was
issue? I don't know what this is.
I'm gonna speak with you. It's really important.
Yeah, if you use maybe people skills or athletic, you can either try to convince him through people skills or force him through athletics.
I'm gonna force him through athletics.
Nice.
Well, I'm going to convince you to, knock it off because, quite frankly, we have more important things to deal with at this in particular time.
Okay, so both of you make first athletics checks and second people skills
Okay,
checks.
that was my people skills.
Okay,
There's my athletics.
so you tie for athletics, and intern Schmidt demolishes you for people skills. So you feel compelled to go somewhere with intern Schmidt.
Okay.
I'm gonna push him off the boat.
What?
Well, yeah, who's the bad guy now? I mean,
Oh
I
my
don't think it
gosh,
takes a
this is so much more
brand mutation
chaotic
to-
than I was anticipating. What?
I'm not even doing a brand mutation to make someone murderous. Jesus. How?
You tried to push him off the boat?
But he's dangling from the boat, so it's fine. But he's away from us. Maybe
That's not a thing. You can't like decide that's exactly how it works out. You can just decide that you want to try to push
I'm gonna try.
intern Dan off the boat.
I'm gonna try and push him off the boat.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, make another opposed athletics check.
It's infighting.
Yeah, you push him off the boat. He goes into the water. All of you, every intern, Curse, Cashew, and Johnny roll a perception check. Unless you're all probably just watching, right? Never mind.
Yeah, I stopped filming at the wrong moment.
Intern Schmidt just pushed intern Stan off the boat.
What the heck? Why?
What do we do? How do we get? Are there any?
Are there buoys on board that we can throw?
Any rescue devices I can see?
No, but I bet you could conjure some using your security spell.
Okay.
Guys, let's just get going.
No, we have to rescue
Call
Stan.
out for help.
Max specifically said that we had to do this all together as a team, so I don't know why you're sabotaging our boss's instructions.
You trust me. I have
Really hard for us.
I can't tell you, but it's really important.
Quite frankly, I don't think we can trust somebody that just killed 1/5 of us.
You're in the water.
Water, you can't.
Okay, great.
Intern Stan, roll a athletics check to see how you swim.
The least accurate thing
Okay,
that's happened.
so yeah, you're swimming fine. In fact, that thing you just said was well articulated because you're like just at home in the water.
I'm going to point out.
That's the water next to us. Fine. It's the next to us.
Intern Stan is making, strong points from the water.
Let's get going and Stan can swim next to our boat. Whatever.
I think something's must have happened to Intern Schmidt, and we can't trust him. He's murdered me. This is attempted murder.
Concerned. I mean, I remember when intern Johnny, he had a moment where he was trying to push people off the boats and try to kill people. I am a bit concerned.
Can I grab that ladder that goes up to the poop deck on the fore poop deck?
I mean, it's attached to the boat,
How about we just
so you can't just grab it willy nilly.
what
You
about
have
your
to do
extra?
something.
You have your extra intern suit. Can you just knot that up and grab it?
Just throw my intern suit at Stan.
Well, no, you have
that's
to,
a good.
You have to hold the corner of it.
I know will help you an extra coverall.
It's clean, I swear.
Okay, what if I maybe we could fill the intern suit with a really inflatable gas, and then throw that in so you can grab onto it.
Well, you'd have to
It's
steal
pretty
it
good.
first. Why don't you just try to use it as a rope?
Yeah. Okay.
I am keeping up with the boat.
I will take
Intern Stan looks fine. He looks like he could tread water for the rest of his life.
Yeah, let's just keep going.
Hey,
I'm really unhappy.
hey, intern Johnny, why don't you hand me that extra suit, and I, with my superior athletic ability, will try to drag.
Yeah,
Stan
we'll see about that.
in. Well.
Intern Stan feels socially alienated but physically thriving.
Just like
Like-
in real life.
Yeah, no one likes me, but I'm super ripped.
It's not no one. It's just Intern Schmidt.
Yeah.
Well, you were the one who turned on me first, so.
Okay, Intern Cashew, what was that roll for?
That was for me trying to get intern Stan. Was trying to get him with bring him onto the boat with the coverall.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Can't get him on. Fine, he's fine in the water.
Did I fall in the water?
No, your attempt wasn't successful.
Okay, cute.
Are we not coming up to any oncoming pirates or something like that?
Your ship has not left the dock yet. You guys are just in the dock,
All right, so let's
infighting.
get it moving. I start the boat moving. I tell the
you
oars
can't
to start.
the boat moving just by yourself. Don't we have to? Isn't it all tied up? What, isn't this something you would have to do all together?
Intern Schmidt would have a hard time getting the boat going by himself, but could try. You'd have to specifically untie the boat, tell the oarsman to start moving, and control the rudder.
I just rolled a 20.
Holy shit!
For what?
For persuasion. Actually,
Of who?
Of the boat people.
Okay, the boat's still tied up.
Okay, so my first thing is I'm persuading the boat people to start, and then I'll start untying stuff.
Okay, so the oars start going. But the boat is still tied to the dock.
Stan, grab onto an oar.
Okay, yeah, I'll try to grab onto an oar.
That's a crazy move, but
Yeah,
make an athletics check.
I get hit, I would imagine.
Yeah, you get hit to the face. Now make a second athletics check to see how you're swimming.
Flawlessly.
He lost
Like, maybe you might be concussed, but your swimming ability is so strong that you could probably swim unconscious. You pushed the wrong guy off the boat. He's an amazing swimmer.
Well, also apparently the least murderous here.
I think we have to do something about intern Schmidt before he's gonna take.
I did something irresponsible. You're ripping the back of the boat off by not untying it.
Schmidt, you now have to untie the boat for it to go.
Okay, I'm doing that right now.
What about the ropes that intern Schmidt is untying? Can I access those?
It doesn't take that much work to actually untie it, actually.
Yes, you definitely can access those, whatever that means.
I guess the other end is still tied. Is there any ropes that isn't also tied to the shore?
There are 2 ropes that attach the boat to the deck. One happens to be right next to intern Schmidt. The second is up here close to intern Johnny. You guys see where I pointed?
Right now.
I'll show them again. Here and here.
Oh, well, Stan, you should just come swim up to the rope that's there.
I'd like to swim up to the other rope and
The
climb out.
the rope's attached to the dock. The dock is higher than the boat. There's no way he can access. You can start trying to climb the ship.
Sure, yeah.
Can I?
All the rope.
So I can reach the rope on the shore from the boat. If I go right.
Okay, so to be clear, there is a rope that attaches the ship. It is tied to a post on the dock, and it attached to the ship. So you don't need to detach the rope from the dock. You just need to detach it from the ship.
But I want to detach it from the dock so I can throw it to Stan.
Well, it's just going to make the boat start going, so...
I have an oar with me. Can I use that oar to kind of pass it up to intern Johnny?
Oh,
Pulled
you
out?
do have an oar.
Yeah.
You didn't have this. Wow.
You've been waiting 4 adventures to use this oar, but here it is now.
Great.
On a boat.
I grab
The
oar.
rope, again, is attached to the dock, not the ship, when things are said and done, based on what you can do.
I try to grab the oar from Stan. That's my athletics roll.
By the way, I just rolled before to untie the ropes and it worked, so...
Yeah, the back rope is undone.
Yeah.
You're trying to reach... Okay, so let's just imagine the boat is a 2-deck boat. It's a man in the water with an oar. It seems a bit far-fetched. Stan, make a roll, an athletics check.
Oh, sorry.
That's not gonna work. Like that was a far-fetched idea. Just Sam and an oar in the water on a.
That's why I was thinking untying the rope from the dock, and then dropping it down, having it still be tied to the boat, so Stan could.
But you can't untie the. But you're on the boat, Jonathan. You can't untie the rope from the dock.
Because the dock is so much higher than the boat, even.
Yeah, or I mean, like you're not on the dock. You can't untie a thing from the dock.
You can reach the dock from the boat. You know, a lot of the time.
Oh, you're picturing them being like a couple feet apart.
Yeah.
They're just more than that. They're not within arm's length reach. They're not like 100 feet away, but they're like not within arm's length reach.
I want to try and get rid of that brand mutation that's was just cast on me.
The one where you're not divulging information.
Yeah.
I would like to roll a security check to just like isolate intern Schmidt's actions for the moment until we can deal with their consequences.
You want to like imprison intern Schmidt?
Yes, this is so chaotic.
Yeah, make a security check.
Here wait, I want to do a secret. I want to like summon something to protect me.
Well, Kat's turn first. She hasn't done anything yet, so.
Okay, good point.
Also, Curse, you're free to make any action you want. As your social network just falls apart in front of you.
Can I send a virus to help intern Stan? Like,
like
I trust that. I think viruses are good.
So, do you want to summon the sexy succubus, or do you want to summon a new virus?
I mean, what if I summoned the like evil Stan virus to go help Stan? Maybe he'd have some sympathy because he's another Stan, even though he's an evil pizza Stan.
The intern Stans did not react well to the evil intern Stan.
Maybe it's a good.
That wouldn't be nice. Okay, I'm gonna summon a lifeguard virus.
Yes.
How much do I get for viruses again?
+2.
Oh wait,
okay.
you didn't add the +2, so it's 16.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, I made a typo with the +2.
Okay, give me a sec. I love like viruses are really doing their jobs as total chaos. Like elements, like when they work, they work. When they don't, they don't.
I'll point out that the viruses that I was trying to use to help us didn't do anything wrong, and I really didn't deserve to be put in this situation.
Okay, so
Yeah, they could have done something like throw someone overboard, I guess.
a creature appears. It is a male-looking character. Where's intern curse? Okay, I'm gonna put. It's gonna pop up next to intern curse. It is. Its skin is like pale white. It has dark hair and red eyes, and its hair matches its speedo.
Whoa.
Is it
and
like a vampire, kind of? Like a vampire lifeguard?
kind of, yeah, like kind of looks like a vampire. Has like red eyes and kind of animal teeth.
Sexy. I hope you have fun with your hot vampire lifeguard intern Stan.
I hope so too.
Sorry, I'll continue.
Yeah, he's like he's hot. He has like an 8-pack, and he He's just there. He doesn't do anything though. He waits for like a. He just is sort of looking around, confused why he's existing.
Help.
I'm like, go
Help.
save Stan and bring him back on the boat, please, sexy vampire lifeguard.
Okay, the instructions have been given. Any other actions from the group?
For the virus.
I want to try and bring him down.
Or
just action.
Sorry, Schmidt. Say what you were. What did you say?
I want to break my brand mutation.
Okay, sure. Yeah, make a brand mutation check. Who put that brand mutation on you?
That was me.
And
In response to threats. By the way.
did you get a 7 or a 19 on that? I'm just trying to remember.
I think it's 19.
Okay.
I think you got a 19. Yeah, so
it wouldn't have worked if I got a 7.
yeah, Schmidt, you did not break.
Wow, keep trying for the truth, for reality. Yeah.
I would like to try to put intern Schmidt in a pause mode again.
Oh yeah, give that a try.
I'm real stressed out about it.
It's funny that intern Maximus just like walked away and the boat hasn't left the dock and the oars are now going and like it's just like what she's just up in her office just being like they're gonna do fine.
Oh, was I supposed to get a +2 for that or no? That's a
If
security.
you use strength, yeah.
No, you just got a 16.
Oh.
But that does it.
Why I know it.
Intern Schmidt is now in an invisible cage. They got a cube around Intern Schmidt. And Intern Schmidt has to watch in pain as a sexy vampire lifeguard dives off the edge of the ship and goes underneath Intern Stan and boosts Intern Stan out of the water where Intern Johnny is able to grab the oar
Finally.
that Intern Stan is holding up and pulls Intern Stan up onto the deck, and then does a like upside down dive back onto the ship, and stands there waiting for like approval or something. Like I don't know. He's kind of a showboat.
I graciously cheer and applaud the hot vampire lifeguard.
Hot vampire. Sorry, just making a note. Hot vampire lifeguard.
Thank you, intern Curse.
And now you guys are on board with an imprisoned intern Schmidt. And a saved intern Stan and a sexy 8-pack vampire demon virus lifeguard. And and the oars are still going and the ship is not because it's still tied at that rope.
So release it. Only one rope's holding it back.
Yeah, but you can't do anything because you're in a cage.
Let's get going, guys. We have a mission to do.
Yeah, we should. We should get started.
Somebody change intern Schmidt's brand to be able to feel shame.
What do you have to say for yourself? You attacked one of us in our team. We're like the people you have in your team are like a sacred bond. You share a sacred bond with each other. When one of you is hurting, you hurt. Like
Yeah,
I don't
hurt.
understand. Yeah, you threw intern Stan off the side of the boat. You should be hurting.
Wait, I think that I
I
believe in due process, and like I think that we should. What were you gonna say, Ian?
I think that you should either stop the oarsmen from going or cut the rope.
Yeah, okay.
Because you're gonna like destroy the ship if they just keep like plowing. They're just plowing into the side of the dock right now.
I untie the rope.
All right, you guys are cast off. You guys are out on the sea.
Let's go.
I didn't even
team.
get a second to. I was gonna do an IP check to check for the rocks and shit, but this is crazy.
Yeah.
We're
Anyway,
Amateurs.
it's more like
amateurs here.
it's more. I wanted to decide whether this court case was going to happen on the open waters or in the dock.
Well, yeah, international waters.
Yeah.
International courts.
I guess we should wrap up. It's 12:12 in Toronto.
And then
It's-
112.
112 and then.
Halifax, that's funny.
1:12 in the Maritimes. Hurricanes blowing.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Hey, they didn't take out the internet.
No, yeah. It's actually just been the hurricane's not supposed to hit till 3 o'clock tomorrow, but it's been like pouring all day.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah, I just thought there was a chance, but yeah, is that an okay spot for you guys to end on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
We'll start from the trial next time.
Yeah,
Trial on the open seas.
For
Yeah.
attempted murder with 4 witnesses.
Okay, relax.
4 witnesses because it's attempted.
You're adding names to this when any judicial process. So.
Well, yeah, it's like I think we need to like conjure viruses to be the attorneys or something. Or
Yeah, that's gonna
something
go great.
like,
Milady Green Vapors and sexy selfie succubus will be the juries of this
All right, good.
court case.
And how ashamed of you will they be?
Lady Green Vapors can sense my soul. She'll know when I did the right thing.
Can she though?
Yeah.
Weren't you like
So-
aggressive to her?
No, I wasn't.
No, they're on pretty good terms right now, but you know,
I'm adding sexy vampire lifeguard to my virus spells, I guess. Is that a good name for him?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Were there any other spells done today that should be put into people's permanent spells?
I did a thing I remember the other week when I like changed the gravity on myself, local gravity.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, it's called local gravity modification.
Like when you were on the side or whatever. You went onto the side of the wall.
I like the idea of essentially when people have like successful spells for better or worse that like they just get kind of locked in. That's like, you're stuck with that as a thing you can now do for better or worse, and then again as the game goes on, you get more opportunities to add more things to it, just to kind of balance a sort of like a bit of structure where we're like reusing abilities and then also adding new opportunities to make up new things. Every single time I do. I try to prep for a campaign. I'm like, oh, this time I'll prep just enough that will definitely complete all the material. And you guys always come up with a new way to, like you it's like you guys get better at slowing the campaign down faster than I get better at speeding it up. I'm like, oh, this will, like I'm like, oh, I've prepared an adventure they definitely will get through, and it's like, oh no, they came up with a new tactic kind of thing, and this time it was Maya pushing Stan off the boat.
I had a reason.
No, I know, yeah, yo, bro, I feel you.
Okay.
Well, now that God has chosen a side,
Yeah, seems
Hey,
cool.
I can respect all my interns, you know? It's not like I don't think I gave any favoritism to intern Schmidt's quest,
Oh,
because intern Schmidt is currently in prison, and
Whatever. I'm fine here.
Hollow
Intern Stan
Kyle.
is
We
back on the
can
boat.
summon Hollow Kyle as our judge.
that's a good idea, yeah. He's so fair.
Okay, I'm stopping the stream. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, wait,
People are still
do
watching.
we have an out of do we have an out that your nice animation
Oh.
that you made or no?
Intern Marco and intern Rebecca will be in the next adventure.
Marcosaurus.
They're written in Margosaurus and Rebecca Gruen.
Yeah, Marcosaurus.
Intern Rusty.
Marcosaurus said he wanted to know when the next time we were streaming is. I told him we.
Oh
were
yeah, I
posting
saw
on
that.
Instagram.
Yeah.